Check 1 2. This is Songs to Lose Your Mind to. Is everything okay, guys? Are we
Mostly.
Come on. Someone's looking for a pen.
What up?
Ooh, I can't hear
Seema's needing to take notes. Let's turn everything up. Can we not hear ourselves, guys?
Yeah, I can hear myself.
So yeah, are we sounding beautiful? Look at all these beautiful black people in my studio. Oh my god.
Yo,
I do not deserve
shout
it.
out to all other races that aren't black though.
Other races
Shout out to
available.
everyone else.
Thanks. Well, Alex is mixed race, so
Shout out
to everybody.
You know, I
really.
was having a
All of
conversation.
humanity has its beauty and its chaos.
Yeah, I was having a conversation very recently. Someone asked me what I identify as, and I was like, mixed race and that. Like, so it's such a foreign concept to people. But anyway, we gotta do introductions and shit.
Yeah. Okay. So the voice you just heard, that beautiful little good voice, was Alex. Say what up, what up, what up.
Hi.
We got a full house today, man.
We got a full.
Yeah.
We're gonna have even a more fuller house. Dante is coming
Six
through.
people so far.
Yeah, we're just
wow.
having a great time. Listen, man, people love our energy. I feel like, you know, people love coming here. It's a great place to be. It's fun. We talk about hip hop. What? Isn't that great? We just come every day. Not every day. We only get once a week, which is good moderation.
This week.
We come 2 hours and we're just like, yo, man, the world is crazy. Let's
Available
just laugh.
on YouTube every day.
Available on YouTube every day.
Don't
but
forget to subscribe.
It's 2 hours of just like, yo, laugh with somebody. The world is not that deep.
And learn
It's not
something.
that deep, huh?
And learn something too.
Beautiful. And
Drop
that beautiful
mad
voice you
knowledge
hear
on
right
here.
now, that's Silk, is Fahad. Say what up. What up, bro?
What's good, man?
How's your week been, man? It's tough, man.
But yeah,
How you
hi
doing,
everybody.
Shrews?
Hope everybody's doing good.
Yeah. How's your week been?
How's it been? It feels like just like they go so quickly now, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, they just go so like I look at my phone. It's Friday. Then 2 days later, it's Friday again. It's like what?
Yeah, right.
It's so weird. It's crazy, man. But it's been alright, I guess.
Yeah.
I haven't really done much. Just been chilling,
Life's like that.
listen to music. You know.
Did you enjoy the week at least?
I guess I'm alive.
Was it worth
Facts,
like
bro.
living
Say
time?
that shit again.
I could have died. You know?
Facts.
True.
I'm still here, so
You
I guess.
being dead is not great.
Yeah.
It's not as good as being. I'll pick being alive any day.
Yeah.
But you know, until I'm like 90, then I don't mind.
then
Death is not
shit,
that bad.
maybe.
But
I'll
like,
myself.
is that it?
Nothing.
I love that. Okay, Seema, come.
Yeah, say something.
Hey.
What's up, gorgeous? What are you
Sorry,
saying?
for the people who are listening, I just smile real wide right there.
You just
I love
did.
compliments. I always get so gassed.
Facts, and I give them well because I mean it.
If you
Seema's
think
a
so.
beautiful being. Put it on Instagram. I hope it's there. She's like, come on, yeah, on some gorgeous shit. How are you though?
I'm
How
chilling,
was
you
your
know.
week?
My week was.
And tell the audience about yourself.
I want to.
She's been on.
Hey, she's been on the show.
she's-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Do you just tell us about your week? Cause you've been here, your family.
All right, my week has been. I don't know, really. It's just been, you know, one of those. You go to sleep, you wake up, like you said, it's Friday. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like. It was a good start of the week though. I like the nice warm weather. Nice sitting by the lake in the sun, while I pretend global warming isn't a real issue.
Damn.
It's lit though.
Just
So again?
It's lit though.
It's literally.
just a little.
It's getting warmer. Tell me that's not a phone that's ringing. It's not a phone that's ringing. No, it was an illusion. It was a collective. No, that didn't happen. It's me.
What are you
Yeah.
talking about? Don't know what he's talking about.
What's up, gorgeous? Who's calling you?
We could have like smoothed over that. You wouldn't have. No one would have had to known.
No, but
Let's move over it. Let's move
yeah,
over.
no, but we're giving people reality. Just,
So
I'm kidding.
Who
I'm
else is
kidding.
in the studio today? We got.
Yeah.
wanna introduce
I'm
yourself?
the new guy. I'm Tabo. I'm friends with like Seema, Alex, Sam, and yeah, second year electronics engineering student. I skate.
Damn,
like
that sounds complicated as fuck.
yeah, man, it's hard as hell. Like this whole week I've had
Imagine.
like assignments and like exams and stuff. Yeah.
Jesus, man. I pray for you, brother.
Nah, it's calm though. Like it's chill
Yeah.
now. I've kind of got it all patterned, so it's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah.
Damn, I
Dope.
salute it.
Yeah,
That's
like
it.
some of you may know me because I'm the kid who's always skating across campus. Like I always have a skateboard with me.
I thought I recognized you.
Yeah, that's
I
me.
thought I recognized you. You're the guy.
Yeah, I'm always the one with the skateboard going around everywhere.
Yo, don't security give you mad problems?
I always skate past them. They never say anything.
Word. I'll be thinking like, yo, they must hate you.
Probably,
I
but
mean, as long as he's not doing anything too crazy, I don't think security's gonna like follow
like,
him.
I don't hear people. I just get from place to place with it.
Fair enough. What about you, Eddie?
Boom.
Say hi, Eddie. Come through.
Yo.
He's been on the show.
This is
before.
Eddie here. Second time now, I think. Yeah, back again.
Back again.
Back
Nice.
again.
Back again.
It was good, everyone.
I'm glad. How's your week been, bro?
My week's been up and down, to be honest. It's been
Yeah.
a turbulent week. All different kinds of tests. Some good, some not good.
Yeah.
But the
Oh, we're
good-
here now, man.
Exactly. That's the important part. We're here
Facts.
now.
We made it. And you won't guess what just happened. So Cristiano and Dante walked into the studio.
Yeah, you guys didn't
Well,
finish the intros, did you?
Hey Chrissy. We finished everybody's intro. We're still doing it, but Eddie gave his own. Say hi to the mic. Say hi to the mic, Dante. Quickly, just say hi. Yo, what's
Yo,
up?
what's happening?
Yeah, that's Dante. Say the mic, Chrissy. Go. That's Chrissy. Hi. Awesome. All right. Let's go straight into what's happened this week in life, man. This
Should
week
we
in
should
hip-hop.
recap on this
Yeah.
week's fuck shit.
Yeah, this week in fuck shit.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
What's happened this week in fuck
Should
shit?
we just patent that as the name for this segment?
Yeah, I think we should.
Yeah.
I like
This
that.
week. This
That
week.
works.
This week
Yeah.
in fuck shit.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Let's see
I
what
think it's
happens.
been a pretty chill week.
Oh, you guys didn't hear about the tea?
Oh,
Kourtney
no.
Kardashian.
Yes. Did you see the interview?
I didn't see the interview, but I know that
Hold on. Let
This
me get my
is-
tea mug.
this is definitely a publicity stunt because, like, first of all, she has not cared about all the other women he slept with, like his Groupon penis being spread around, like, no problem. But once it was Jordan Woods, it was just like, hello, look at that on the TV.
However,
Don't you think there's a difference? Because this is her sister's best friend, and she considers Jordan Woods a sister too. So do you think there's a bit of a difference? Like, it's betrayal. Because, like, let's say when he's going cheating with some random thought, you're like, she's mad at him, right? She's not mad at the thought, right? But this is your sister, you know? Don't you think it's kind of different?
damn.
Wow, I like how you pointed the microphone immediately back to me.
Because it was, yeah.
I don't know.
Can we explain
Let's
what
just
happened
say
in more
that-
detail? Because I am still a bit
Yeah, go
lost, so
more
I know
into
my audience is.
Sure.
So
Okay.
Jordan
so
Woods.
if you didn't know, had to laugh. It's very simple. Hey, I don't condone cheating.
Listen.
Cheating's not funny.
we have to laugh.
However, you know, sometimes like sometimes
Search it,
when
bro,
bad
right
things
now.
happen in life, you have to laugh about it.
Bro,
I'm being dead
there's
serious.
There's a saying in film that says tragedy is the close-up, comedy is the wide shot.
Yeah, bro. For real.
Some facts.
You gotta
Shit
laugh
is
sometimes,
funny 'cause
man.
It's tragic.
That's how you
Shit
stay
is
alive.
horrible,
That's how you stay
but
alive.
it's still funny.
Yeah,
Okay.
to us though.
Yeah,
It's
so-
funny. Listen, it's funny if you have. There's a perspective. What comedy is a different perspective of something horrible. Comedy normally involves pain. This is hilarious because damn, this nigga cheated on her again. How much she feel like?
Damn, yeah.
And like every time he cheats, the media finds out.
Yo.
Every time.
The
So he's
jokes
not
have
even
been
a smart
flying.
one about it. He's just out here giving dick to everybody.
Yeah. She doesn't like her. Anyway, so if you didn't know, Khloe Kardashian was cheated on again by her husband. Well, are they married? Or
his
boyfriend?
name?
Well, father of her kids, whatever, right? Tristan Thompson.
Baby daddy.
So this time, he cheated on her with Jordan Woods, who is Kylie Jenner's best friend, right? So as you can imagine, there's
They live in
been
the
some
same house, by
tension.
the
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
Kylie and
They
Jordan.
live in the same house.
If you didn't know, so
What they did, she's moved out.
she moved out.
Yeah,
she moved out.
Jordan moved out recently.
But yeah, so there's been a lot of tension in the house. So what's happened is that Jordan Woods, she's received a lot of abuse and negativity over the past week. So she's come out and held an interview with Jada Pinkett Smith
Yeah,
to
she
try and
went-
like clear her name.
You know,
What
like
did
she's
she
really
say?
good. She's close with like the Smith.
The Smiths,
family.
yeah.
Like, she
They grew up
with her
together.
uncle.
They grew up
So
together.
Yeah.
what did she say about it?
So she was pretty much just saying that she went to a party and it's not like they set out to go cheat on the bitch, you know, or like it's like they were doing a thing before the party, like they were chilling at the party, they weren't really intimate or anything.
So it was
as-
accidental. Is what you're trying
So
to say.
okay, I'll let you decide.
Okay.
Right? So she says that as she was about to leave,
Yeah.
Tristan gave her like a kiss on the lips, and then she was asked, "Oh, was it like a French kiss or was it a snog?" Or she said that he just kissed me on the lips, right? And then she said she went home, and then Chloe was asking her, "Oh yeah, so like what happened? Like, how was the party and shit?" So she said, "Oh yeah, it was fine." And she said that she should have told her then what happened, but she didn't. And then I don't know how was the news exposed. Eddie, do you know?
There was a
Probably-
photo.
Oh, the photo.
Yep. TMZ is the one. Honestly, they always have like
Can we not
photos
say
with
that?
them.
No,
Yeah, like,
can we not?
TMZ
has
Sox
photos
United
with their
does not.
stuff.
Sox
TMZ are
United does
detective,
not
man.
endorse that. What you just said. TMZ is the one. TMZ is Keep going.
I'm
They're
team
not the one, but
TMZ.
they're like detective
TMZ.
TMZ has like the
Sherlock
real
level.
facts, like spread, because the thing is they'll say something and then they'll have receipts for the thing they say.
Yeah,
Like
that's
it's never just
crazy.
out of nowhere. They're like, well, but look at these text messages and photos and videos we found, just like, you know, casually, man. But like there's a photo of like them literally like lips locked.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Let me see if I can find it.
Wow, please find it.
Alex, fact check.
So yeah,
He's on it. He's on the case.
So okay, Well, he's on it. So after the interview broke, Khloe Kardashian took to Twitter and said that
not
she-
Kourtney Kardashian.
sorry, not Courtney,
Jordan.
Khloe. Sorry, my bad.
Khloe.
Shout out to Courtney, she's doing alright. But yeah, Khloe came and said to Jordan was, "You are the reason why my family is like broken up or whatnot." So everybody on Twitter is saying, "No, bitch, it's not her, it's your husband."
Damn.
So
Yeah.
a whole bunch of crazy shit. Oh no, that's the old
this-
one.
oh, this is the
Yeah.
old-
That's when he was cheating with
okay.
another girl. Yeah.
right.
Hey, listen, we told you he's a serial
Google
cheater.
Jordan Woods.
Yeah.
How is she
You
still
did tell
with
us.
him then?
Yeah,
She's
listen.
dumb then.
I don't
She should've
know.
left him.
Listen, yeah. First of all,
That's not
he
she's
left his
dumb.
first baby mama for Kourtney Kardashian. She was the fucking what's that word called?
Sad hoe?
Yes, she was the side woman.
The side girl. But yeah, that's
I
been
don't
crazy.
know. I don't know what to say to this.
Another story this week. So this broke
Should we
this
let's
morning.
yeah.
Yeah. So allegedly, Future was hosting in a club in Chicago. No, sorry, Florida, right?
Nice.
And one of the conditions of him hosting this club was that no fat girls were allowed, right? So
I remember that.
yeah, so apparently again, like
amazing.
this, I forgot who the girl is. She's like popular on social media, right? So she turned up to the club, wore her best outfit, did her best makeup, you know. So she got to the club and then like she was like denied entry because Future allegedly said, yeah, no fat girls. So this has got the whole of Twitter talking. Everybody's saying, oh yeah, Future's cancelled.
The meme is funny though.
Yeah, oh yo, the jokes have been flying with this one. The jokes have been flying.
Alex, fact
It's
check.
it's literally like
Get them
nobody and then Future and then it's like a video of somebody beating somebody up and it's like Future beating up like that.
Yeah, there are too many. There are too many good ones. I can't lie, man. Too many good ones.
Fat phobia is not cool. That shit needs to be put away.
Facts.
Shout out to Fat Woman. What he did was not cool. But it was low key funny.
Yeah,
Okay, that shit is
It
hilarious.
was low key, high key, but yeah.
I don't even know what to say to that. That's twice I've been stumped.
Typical Future, man.
Yo, this is
That's
reality doesn't feel real, bro. Yo,
Yeah, that's kind of funny. I'm looking at
this guy
now.
said
Yeah,
no
he's
fat
checking the memes
girls.
now.
I'm
Wait,
taking the memes now. They're
if
kind
they're
of funny. though.
wait, if you're not into fat girls and there are fat girls at the club, like the sight of fat girls affects him. Like
Yeah.
just looking at them in the
Yeah.
if you're not into fat girls
I know,
or
man.
bigger women, that's the word really, and like you don't find them attractive, that's fine. You see them in the club, whatever, you have fun with
Yeah.
your own, the girls that you find, or you don't, you have fun with your boys, whatever. The sight of fat girls or friends Future based on who he be.
But hey, you gotta hear both sides of the story, you know. We need to hear him
What's
out.
the second side of
Yeah.
the story?
we need to hear him out. We need to hear him out.
Is he just gonna say like a fat woman saw me one time? No, like
My
what he
nigga.
has nothing. Like
Listen, who knows?
Fat
But
people just kept on
I'm just
taking all
saying
the
we need to
food.
hear his side of the story, you know. It would be fair. It would
Please,
be fair.
Eddie, please
No,
chime in on
also,
this.
sorry, I just want to say I'm hearing rumors though apparently that this was actually like
False.
a campaign for just like motivation, basically for fat people just to like lose weight. That's what they're saying apparently. Those are rumors.
So yeah,
Still a bad.
Hey,
that's
I
still a
respect
bad
it.
thing.
I respect it.
Listen, the thing is,
no.
I respect it.
everything I
Nah,
said
nah,
is
this
hinging on
is-
the fact that this is actually real. That Future actually said, "I don't want fat girls in this club." If Future actually said that, that is some hilarious shit, bro. Because that is like, wow, who are you, bro?
But you didn't hear the words
I
he
don't
said
want-
around that.
Or the what?
So potentially the first paragraph and the third paragraph.
I don't want fat girls in the club because they could be hot and they could. I don't want, I
So
care for fat girls.
overheat.
Yeah, I care for fat girls' health. So I don't want them to. What the
No,
hell?
the thing
Save
is,
the man.
I hate when people go like, "Oh, I only care about like her health." Like that's why I say like go lose weight. But like there are fat people
No,
who are
obviously,
healthy.
I'm joking.
Like
If you said that, that's still stupid.
no, but like going back to what Eddie said, saying like it might be like a plan to help people lose weight. Like that's not gonna help anybody lose weight. You're just pointing
Wait.
out the worst part.
No, but
Like
wait, Eddie, what do you mean by it's a plan to? What part of it is the campaign? What she said or what he said?
I think basically it's just the fact that going out to nightclubs and all that is popular among all these young ladies who tend to be overweight. So Future saying this,
That's
Future
a
saying this,
beautiful way to say that. We just say
Future
like
saying
that.
this, Future saying this. Who knows? Like maybe they'll be thinking raw. Like, oh, if I want to include this as a part of my life and my everyday routine, going out to nightclubs and all this, maybe this might lead me into a new direction in life.
What? A genius. A genius. A round of applause.
What?
Yeah, I don't think.
That's so many layers.
The reach,
There's so
right
many
there.
layers in
The
that
reach.
Yeah.
The reach, my guy. I'm sorry, I have to say that. I have to call you out. That was reaching
Damn,
far.
that's that. Wow, that was poetic, Eddie.
Future stand.
I stand.
Damn, did you think of that
stand.
yourself, or Future said that? That's what he was trying to do, or this is your
Streets are
theory?
saying.
That's what the streets is saying. The streets, we respect
Streets chat
that
shit. What you're hearing is wind.
Listen.
You're just hearing wind.
Listen,
Streets are facts,
listen. Black men don't lie. If Eddie has said it, the streets are saying the niggas is saying they were not lying.
spoken.
These streets are whack.
Listen, man. C'est la vie, bro. If Future is offended by fat girls, let it be. The guy has money.
I guess.
He can pay for them to not enter a
Bro,
club
it's-
for a
it's
night.
simple.
Fine, I
If you
guess.
wanna go
Invite
clubbing,
only his friends.
Wait, it's simple.
That's weird. Huh?
It's simple. If you would like to go to the club, like,
Lose weight.
yeah.
No.
So you support this message?
Listen,
My name is Fahad and I support this
okay.
message.
So
Fahad is trash. We have concluded that. Finished.
Is he cancelled? Is he cancelled?
let me say something.
wait,
Let me
wait.
say
Let's
something.
not cancel Fahad. Wait,
me say
let it
something.
land. Sorry,
You know, sometimes
yes.
in life, yeah, you could be in a situation where
Word.
your leader, right, make some questionable decisions, right? However,
Listen,
he is your leader.
Machiavelli.
He's your leader. So you may think they're questionable, but he's in that position for a reason. So you don't question it. You just get behind it.
Damn.
Okay? So I'm behind it.
Word.
All
Yes,
right?
so you said
So
you
you're saying
guys said
Future is your
absolutely
leader?
nothing.
Wait, so you're saying Future is your leader?
Fahad,
That you have to
Fahad,
follow him wholeheartedly?
Alex, why is
Fahad.
this reach, fam?
Yes?
Fahad, run for president.
Oh, I will.
Bro, no, genuinely.
like
you're
Trump,
a
fam.
We say this every week, but you're on some political shit,
Yo,
bro.
the way, what did he say
Both
there?
of you guys,
Please
I love
say
you
what
both.
Fahad's
You both
message
got
was
some
and what he just said. He said sometimes you believe that the thing is
Run it back. Run it back.
like
Run it back.
Right, are we gonna
listen.
talk about some real topics today?
Yeah, let's get
no,
into
let's
it.
just do this for the whole 2 hours.
Let's get into it. Let's get into it.
Let's talk about future shenanigans. Okay, we have like a few more minutes of this week. Fuck, are we done? We can move on.
Nah, I'm done. Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, anyone
You
else
guys
got
done?
anything?
You
Any
guys done?
specific
I can't think
thing?
of any more news.
Anyone
nothing-
said anything
yeah, it's been
stupid,
quiet,
Yeah, are we
yeah.
good? That's good. Listen, man. Yes, last week we had like 8 hours of this week in function
Oh, we went
because we
ham.
were just going.
It was a fucked week.
It was really just beautiful, bro, and everybody was in the same mood. Last week was such a damn episode. It's a good episode, but it's negative as hell. We hate everything because last week was trash, bro.
Wait, what did you talk about last week?
Just love and other drugs, bro. That's what we're talking about.
Everything.
I'm kidding. We talked. I don't know. Go to the website.
Yeah, check it out.
YouTube.
Exactly.
Songs
Plug.
your mind too. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
But I remember that it was on
I
some
do
dark
wanna
shit.
say-
It was beautiful.
I look on the analytics. Oh, fact, I haven't mentioned this. It's been like 3 weeks running and I haven't failed to mention this.
Go.
YouTube Analytics has a little category where it tells you where people are coming from, like what websites have been linked from. So a lot of people come from Instagram because we promote it heavily there, a little bit Snapchat, a little bit WhatsApp, maybe some Facebook, and then there's this 0.6% from Tinder. And I just I just want to like say I hope it worked, bro. Like,
Oh, it's working. It's working.
you know what I mean?
It's
Facts.
working.
Listen, man. If we don't get you laid, nothing will. Let's just call a spade a spade.
We're getting those clicks.
Facts.
Yeah.
We're getting those clicks.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. So yeah, we'll talk about So we're done with this function, right?
Yeah, we're done.
Should we play some music? Okay, let's play some music, and then we'll come back. Should we talk about Solange first, or are we talking about
Yeah.
Talk about that, bro.
yeah? And then we'll talk about 90s hip hop, but that'll be we'll have a great.
And 2000 hip hop? Or we should talk about
no, 90s and then 2010s, not early.
Okay,
90s
yeah,
and then
2010.
So we're comparing like decade now and what it was back then.
Okay.
So like
Okay.
the best of both artists.
That's fine,
How
yeah,
has music
that's fine.
changed? Does that sound cool?
That's fine.
Yeah.
Right? I think about this shit. You know what I'm doing? I'm kidding. Now, we're gonna play some music. Assuming I can think of something to play. You know what? I want to listen to Hotline Bling.
By Drake?
So let's play Hotline Bling. Yeah. I feel basic. You know? I just want to just.
It's a good
It's a
song.
classic
It's a
song,
good
man.
song, yeah.
It is.
It's a good song.
And
Get it in the club
just,
because it's good.
It's just such a bop.
Yeah.
So yeah. Bye. Check 1 2. The songs lose your mind too. How's everybody
Right.
feeling? We're back. If you're listening live, you just heard Skepta, Pure Water. Great song, awesome flow. Right?
Water, lots of highs.
Skepta's the best rapper in this country.
You know how Nigerians put
Skip.
like a H before vowels?
Yeah.
Have you noticed how
What do you
he's
think?
a heist?
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
Not
Not all of us, but some of us, yeah, because it's
love
yeah, when we anglicize our accents,
I love that.
comes out like that sometimes. We have H factor, so people have F factor, so
Yeah.
they say something like favorite.
My auntie would be like, "What you want to heat?"
Yeah, or shit like that. It's beautiful, man. It's God, I love our country. Hope it doesn't. Anyway, what are you saying, Dante? I said Skepta is the best rapper in this country. State your claim. State your otherwise. Yeah, come to the mic and disagree with your chest. Beautiful. Come.
He's getting up. He's on his way.
So who's the best rapper in this
I
country?
don't agree still.
So who's the best rapper in this country?
Wretch Free 2.
Word.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
That's a reasonable opinion.
Yeah.
That's a reasonable opinion. I disagree, but
I'd say Skepta over him.
I think it's easily Skepta. But
Skepta just his album. Konnichiwa,
He said I
bang.
respect it, but I easily disagree.
Like Konnichiwa, man.
it's like I respect it. It's just that because Wretch Free 2 is a serious.
So would you be a Republican or a Democrat?
Me?
Yeah.
How can I get myself out of this answer?
There's right. There's one. Right.
I'm sure you
I
have
would
a
be
way.
neither because
You go
I'm not
third
an
party.
American.
No, of course. Wow.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. See, even wow, can you imagine?
I'm telling you, get me a job.
Game,
Get me a
bro.
job.
Sam,
You know,
what would
you know
you be
Eddie
then?
says this all the time. He says,
Do you?
he says
so
I'm a
glad we're in
politician.
agreement. Say again.
He says that I've mastered the art of saying
Speaking
nothing
like a politician.
By yeah.
And but he said it so eloquently that wow, you were like, wow, fuck, that's really deep.
Like you asked me a question.
But he said his opinion, but he didn't say it. If that makes sense. So he just words in a way where you cannot be angry. And just they're like, wow, it's so beautiful. If you know what you're looking for, is art. Okay, let's get to the main topic. Yeah, should we do what we're doing? Okay. Solange's album is amazing. Let's talk about it. Well, not amazing. I'm not there yet. It's good.
It's good.
Let's talk about it.
I haven't listened to it in full yet, but the tracks I heard, I really, really enjoyed.
Yeah.
I have a very big opinion about it.
Go.
So I listened to it today at like 12, right before class. Sat down in my bed and just played it in the dark, closing my eyes.
Nice.
And you can't listen to the album like a song. Like you can't listen to the songs individually. It's a whole piece of work.
Yeah.
Like every song flows into the next song. Like even the short songs are so significant. Like I don't want to skip over them because they're so good. Even the clips of just like them talking or like somebody saying their stuff in the back, it just works with the album so well. So it's like it's a
Any favorite song?
have to check that out. But I know I had at least 5 favorites. This
Damn.
album was that good.
Can you wiggle it down to 3 or you want to? No, talk about all the 5. Why not?
How many tracks is it?
19, I
It's-
think.
Yeah,
19.
19
Yeah.
tracks.
That's decent.
Yeah,
It
Down
is.
with the Click was sick.
And it's 19
I
sick
think
tracks.
I've listened to
Well,
that one.
a few interludes that I'm like, I don't get it yet. That's why I'm like, it's not amazing yet. So I don't think it's what was the name of her last one? I See at the Table. Is it at the Table is one of the best
That
R&B
one I
albums.
like.
Yeah,
That's
that
really
one
good.
was amazing.
So, but that's because I've had so much time to grow with the Seat at the Table. I might change, like this might become better for me than that.
Yeah, I need
For
like.
now, I can only hear the musicality in it. Say what
Yeah.
you want to say.
I know. I was gonna say I need like a week to properly listen to it to actually properly make an opinion because I can't just do it in like a day.
It's impossible to give your
I
like
agree.
opinion after like a couple
Yeah.
listens.
But give your first impressions. That's what we ask of you on songs.
First,
Jim
like,
Mason.
I was-
Does it make you lose your mind the first time you hear it? Like
No,
damn.
it was more calm. It was relaxing. Like I was just in my bed doing a bit of work this morning, just listening to it, and it was nice. But I wasn't concentrating on it. But I think it's gonna be like a good album once I properly get into it.
Yeah. Guys.
I haven't even like listened to it, but from people's reception, I can tell this is going to be contender for album of the year.
Probably.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, she's not gonna win it though. You know.
I don't know. I'm not. I don't mean the Grammys. I just
Oh,
mean like
good, 'cause
in general.
Grammys
I
are
think
whack.
people are going to be talking about. It's like when the Seat at the Table just came out. Like everybody was
It's not
saying.
as big as it did when it came out.
Everybody's talking about this.
Everyone's talking about. Okay, maybe.
I'm not saying
Yeah.
it's going to be album of the year. I'm just saying it's definitely going to be one of the contenders.
It could be. Why not? I haven't heard anything better than this. That's not true. I prefer the James Blake album, but that's because I personally like
It's
journey with James
March
Blake.
already.
Crazy.
You know what I
I know.
Do you guys feel like something happened?
No,
Yeah,
Like,
time's going quick.
Well, I'll tell you.
James Blake
I'll tell you
happened.
my-
That's
I have a
it.
theory about that.
this is the simulation.
Kind of.
Oh,
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
you
when do you
should-
want to tell us about that?
well, should we finish about Solange first?
Yeah, let's talk about Solange.
Yeah.
Yeah,
or
let's finish that.
what was- okay. So yeah, it's a great album. Okay,
Yeah.
good. I'm not great yet, but that I want to make it very clear. I could be because I said that table took a while for me too. It took like listens and listens, and this album is really, really listenable, easily. Like, Jesus Christ, my favorite song so far is My Skin, My Logo with Gucci Mane. Gucci Mane is used perfectly on that song. I have not heard Gucci Mane sound better. Bear in mind, I'm not a huge Gucci Mane fan. Take that with a pinch of salt.
Gucci.
I have never heard Gucci sound better. He's speaking spoken word. He's sassy. He's charismatic. Sounds and like she's spitting toe to toe with him. She's adopting. Solange is a goddamn musician. She's adopting like a jazzier or more dense version of whatever artist she has on her song. So if she's having Playboy Cardi on a song, she kind of adopts his kind of flow, but she adopts it into like a jazz aspect, if that makes sense. So it becomes, it's almost like jazz trap. This is some weird shit I haven't heard. That's why I'm like, I need a minute, because I don't know if I love this, but this is new. I've not heard this before.
Yeah, I want to
I've heard ideas from it. Go for it.
No, I wanted to say, like, when you say where she kind of adopts the person's sound, she did that when Lil Wayne came on the song as well.
Kind of. But, okay, the thing with Mad is, Lil Wayne is the one that adopts in that track, in my opinion, because it's her type of beat. Mad. It's slow. It's my favorite Solange song, and it's slow. It's her type of beat. But Lil Wayne says some personal. I don't know how she got it out of him. She said some personal shit on that album. Like he said to him, like, "Yo, I got mad when people tried to stop me from killing myself." Like, but that was a seat at the table. On this one, she's actually adopting their style, but the production of this album is insane. I think it's really progressive.
Like I said, I've only heard a couple tracks, but the one with Kai, Pharrell produced that, and that's insane.
It is.
It's insane.
The production and that's just, it's not the best beat on the album.
Yeah?
I don't think
really?
so. I might be wrong. Please listen to yourself.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But
which one did Pharrell produce?
I forgot what it's called. The one with Playboy Cardi.
I have it. Almeida.
Yeah, Almeida, yeah.
I wanted to bring up a weird specific thing I heard, and I've told you already like 3 times. So in the song, I think in the song we play by Cardi, yeah, she's like they can't wash it off with that dirty Florida water. Florida water is a thing from Voodoo mythology. That is a weird reference. That is a really interesting, like, deep cut reference. It's like in Voodoo and Santeria, you know, the religion Santeria,
I've heard of it.
Yeah, so it brings like the Orishas, which are Yoruba gods.
Am I tripping?
I haven't seen Breaking Bad all through, so I don't know.
I feel like
when they're crawling on the floor and
I feel like it is.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
no, it's not. I was gonna say, I was thinking something else.
I just wanted. Is this a new thing where like all like these artists are into like witchcraft mythology? Like Princess Nokia, she brought it up. Pusha T obviously brought it up. Solange brought it up in such a like, yo, that's some, and she just said it casually. Florida water is Florida water is meant to have like healing powers, keep away bad energy, and it's because the idea is the healing fountain is in Florida, in those religions. So in those religions, the fountain of youth, that's what it's called, is in Florida. It's located somewhere. You need to just go get, so that the water is from like the fountain of youth, so it keeps away like bad energy. And she's like, you can't wash it off with dirty Florida water. That was an amazing line.
Yeah, clever, very clever.
Very, because I heard that and I was like, that can't be what I heard. So I went to Genius. Wow, thank God for Genius.
Genius is good,
man.
I use that all the time.
Great.
Like
Genius and whosampled.com. Like two best things ever.
Yeah, because it's just like, wow. And then you see it, I'm like, oh, that's what she really said. And it's from Santeria mythology. That's why I thought it was a weird thing when Pusha T brought it up. That's why I kind of love that album so much. That album is such a personal album to me, because it's like, yo, this nigga made a song for me. You know what I mean? A song about selling dope, but a song. You know what I mean? Like, wow, I cannot believe he brought that up. No one knows that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This album is good. I need to listen to it a bit more. And the song Playboy Cardi is disgusting.
Cardi.
It is insane.
My president.
Your president,
My
right?
president.
Yo, okay, when I first heard it, right, it got to the way he was doing the ad-libs with her. And I was like, wait, is that Cardi? So I rewinded
Even the way they
whole
mixed
song.
it in, I love that. Because it's so subtle, like, because there's a point that's like,
that's not him.
What is that?
Fact, because I didn't know
they
he
mix
was
it in
on it.
so slowly.
I didn't even know he had a verse when I first listened, because I went all the way back, like, whoa, what? And then I heard the whole song, and I'm like, wow, he even has a verse. And the verse fits the song in a weird way.
I really liked Cardi on that. I really, really liked Cardi on it.
Yo, Cardi's on some. Cardi is not like. Cardi has surpassed a lot of rappers, man.
I swear.
I'm gonna be real.
I swear. This is what I'm saying.
I didn't think that
People,
until this.
They don't get it, man. They think, because
And
they
maybe
think
R.I.P.
about the lyrics, and because he's like a rock. But yo, that guy is a real artist. A real fucking artist.
Like,
honestly.
he worked a lot on that song. The Dream was on that, and he had shined him easily.
I didn't know Dream was on it.
The dream was that's the thing. Everybody's used so subtly. The dream was used for the bridge. There's a part where it kind of sings like because the dream has
Even
such
the bridge was beautiful. It had such a pretty bridge.
It was, and it was him. It was the dream. That's because come on,
Ah.
man. The dream has a voice for days. Shout out to that nigga.
But I'm looking forward to listening to the whole thing because I really
Please
like
do.
that song.
You
I
will
really like
love
that
it. It's a good album. The one thing is I'm not sure I get all the interludes. I think there may be a bit too many. But maybe it's because I don't get the context of them. I'm very aware of that, so I don't want to say that too much. But man, it was kind of exhausting. Like sometimes I skipped one. So when they were singing in the interludes, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Like when there was a song, there's a song about
what are
niggas
they
not
like?
being shit in the interludes, and that song bangs. It's actually really fun.
So does the album have like a theme?
I'm not sure yet.
Yes.
Go on, Timo.
Please go.
The theme of the album is that you have to heal yourself through little things like sitting down in your room and thinking you're gonna be okay.
Okay.
Like literally, yeah. That's what I felt. That's what I felt after I listened to it, and I was like, "Wow, today's gonna be a good day." So I got up and went, "Yeah."
That's dope.
my type of shit.
Fair enough.
Yep.
I don't think I listened to it deeply enough to get themes out of it yet. Don't get me wrong, I got some ideas, like there's motifs of hedonism in it, with like, yo man, I'm gonna enjoy myself in this life, like damn, just give me give me a shot, that type of thing. But I need to listen. Solange takes a while for me, always. Which is good, man. It's like eating a dense pie.
Used to take a while to digest it.
Yeah, like okay.
That's good. That's quality content.
Exactly.
It is
man.
quality
There's
content.
nutrients in it.
Just like songs lose your mind too. Now, are we gonna switch topics?
Let's get it.
Yeah, are we going to hip hop?
Let's go into
Old school.
90s hip hop.
Yeah, boy.
So I asked the
school.
question this week. Favorite hip hop song from the 90s. I got some interesting answers. Not a single West Coast answer I had.
Really?
Facts.
That surprises me a lot. No Dre, no Tupac, no Snoop Dogg.
Damn.
Like
I'm
what?
surprised too. But the thing is,
the East Coast has won, bro.
East
I think
Coast.
it's
How
because
about
the
the
East,
South?
Easy.
I think the East Coast had nights on lock, in my opinion.
I mean,
I feel like the better
changed?
records came from
Okay,
the
no,
East.
Yeah,
it's the South.
clearly, because that's the ones. They're the records that people remember. So I think
It's
that's
not
the
like
case.
the other records. Yo, the Chronic. Okay, the Chronic came out 1990,
92.
right?
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
90s.
yeah,
The Chronic
yeah.
The
is
Chronic was
mad.
the best albums made in that decade.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I didn't put any song for the East Coast either, but that's
Yeah.
because I was kind of in the East Coast mood. I'm gonna be real. I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
think anybody else would be in that mood. But it seems
Yeah.
everybody was like, yo, Far Side, what's it called? Wu-Tang. I brought Wu-Tang too.
On the far side from the East Coast.
are they not?
I think they're from LA. I could be
Oh,
wrong.
if I'm wrong,
I
that's
could be
fine.
wrong.
Then there's one West Coast person. No,
I think I'm wrong.
PHARCYDE.
But you know what?
I like that.
I could
CYDE. Beautiful.
I could never give like a definitive.
There it
Oh,
is.
this
They're
is my
from
favorite
LA,
song.
they are East
They're from
Coast.
They are
LA.
West Coast.
Oh.
Okay. Fair enough, one.
Right, one, yeah.
And it was
But
a
still,
weird
yeah.
one, but
Yeah.
one. When she put a Far Side, I was like, word. Damn.
Wait, did anyone say for anyone from the South? Like any rappers from the South?
Nope.
Like
No,
Outkast? Nothing like
Outkast
that?
or-
Oh.
No, but I was gonna bring up Outkast, but
'Cause
I'm
I
like,
wanted to
people
bring
are too
up
tired
Outkast.
of bringing up people are tired of my Outkast shenanigans. I always talk about. I just think that was my favorite artist.
Let me
that's
talk
ever
about
lived.
Outkast then today.
So
I said, let me talk about Outkast.
What would you
as
have
well.
picked?
I would have picked Aquemini by Outkast. Like,
that's a good song.
what's his verse? Not Big Boy.
Andre.
Andre, his verse, I think it's one of the greatest hip hop verses ever. His last verse on that song, like the flow is mad.
Crazy. Is that's when
Yeah, it's that one. It's like he goes backwards and forth in that.
Crazy.
Like I think it's like a motif of it's mad. Literally that one. Like that's the maddest verse I think in terms of hip hop. Like it just flows so well,
what?
and the delivery on it is perfect.
Crazy, yeah. You know, when we're talking greatest hip hop verses of all time, do you know what pops to mind? Nas's verse on Verbal Intercourse.
Alright.
Have you heard that? That's the one with Raekwon and Only Built for Cuban Links.
Oof. I didn't listen to like two
Crazy
Nas
ass
albums.
verse. Crazy.
Like
No,
Illmatic and
It was written.
no, the newest one that
Really?
Yeezy produced.
That wasn't that great.
Yeah.
I don't know, they had some good songs on it.
Please listen to It Was Written. You'll
No,
like
see, I'm working my way behind for like Nas, but I've done Illmatic. Like,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, I love
it.
Illmatic.
Great album. Great album.
Great album. So I'm slowly working my way, but I'm also working my way through like everyone.
Yeah?
Yeah, like,
Okay. But It Was Written, you have to.
like I've just gotten
Do you
to
think
MF
Illmatic
Doom.
is his best album?
You know what?
Yes. I'm joking.
Eddie, what's your take? I want to know what Eddie's take on this is.
Real quick.
Yeah, basically, it's funny that you say that because me and Farhad had this discussion about like 2 days ago or something. But personally, I think It Was Written was better than Illmatic. Like, I know that's a hot take, but it is what it is. Like,
It's one of those ones. If you think about it, it kind of makes sense. Me personally, I still feel Illmatic is a better album, right?
Like
But-
his best album though. That's great. Like, it's so funny to do your best work so early in your career.
It's crazy.
And then
True.
It's like sad.
But some rappers do that.
Yeah.
Kanye did that.
happened. Kanye. did
Kinda
that?
ish. He did that with the College
Oh.
Dropout until My Beautiful Dark Twisted came out.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like his early stuff a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like his early stuff bangs. But I'm hoping he's going to that with Yandi. Like, I'm hoping Yandi bangs.
Yo,
man.
I have
looking
listened to that gospel Kanye clip so many times.
Yeah.
Kanye hated
So many times.
The album's called Yandi, the new one.
Hey, you guys know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, the new one, the gospel one.
And yeah, and he's
That's
chilling,
what
everyone's
the-
singing.
With his pink hair and wearing white and everything. It bangs. Like,
If-
that one.
If the album comes out like,
And it's like
anything
that.
like that, I'm gonna be pretty hyped.
I'm actually like, have you
Yeah.
guys seen the? He was on, I think, CNL, and he did a performance of a new song with the Taylor, I think her name is.
Anna Taylor?
Yeah, he did a new song with her,
Okay.
something Real Love or something like that. So, and that song bangs as well. Like, check it out. So I think his new album's gonna bang.
Good shit, man. You got some good shit.
Like when he's not being crazy, he actually makes good music.
Yeah,
Stops
yeah,
it for
yeah,
5
yeah.
seconds.
But
5 seconds. Like he's allowed Trump, so now he's actually like thinking.
Well, he's got it out of his system, hopefully.
I'm hoping so.
let's hope so.
Yeah. But anyway, we're meant to be talking about
Back
nice
onto-
hip hop. Yeah.
When it comes to Illmatic, Sam, what's your take on this?
Hmm.
Do you feel that out of Illmatic and It Was Written, which is the better album?
I'm gonna have the weirdest opinion in the studio today. Illmatic is a better album of those two. However, my favorite Nas album is Distant Relatives with
Damon Marley.
Yeah.
Really?
I have such a soft spot for that album. I know it's not the best one. I know it's not even, I don't think it's the top two. But that's my favorite Nas album.
Really?
I love that album. But Illmatic is the better one out of those two.
Okay.
I feel like.
Do you see why people?
Illmatic is more like memorable? On a skill level, It Was Written is probably better written than Illmatic.
Yeah.
But on this, like, on just like, yo, everything you can, everybody knows every song from Illmatic.
Yeah.
Mm.
And it's 10 tracks long. Perfect album.
It's
Yeah.
just, it comes in, gets out,
Yeah.
and it's just a.
It's a classic.
It is, yeah.
a
The
classic.
thing is, It Was Written though, I feel like lyrically, I think he stepped up a little bit. Also, I feel like he introduced like a lot more. He took a different artistic approach. Like Nas wouldn't have a song like "If I Rule the World" on. He didn't make those type of songs when he was doing Illmatic.
That's
You know, like he wasn't even a Street Dreams when he's using melodies. Street
That's
Dreams.
true.
He wasn't really doing that.
If I Rule the World was one of my favorite Nas tracks. That is true. But I'm just talking about. I mean, on a. Again, it's none of them are my favorites anyway. But I'm talking about just on. There's a reason people say Illmatic
Yeah,
is
yeah.
the one
Yeah,
because
yeah.
Illmatic is like, damn.
I like the one where he divorces his wife. That's, you know what I'm talking about?
Which one? He was his wife.
Bye baby.
Bye, baby.
Bye baby.
Oh,
Huh?
Khalees. Yeah, Khalees.
Wait,
Oh
did you guys ever watch the show
Damn.
The Get Down on Netflix?
no.
It was the show produced by Nas as well.
Is
The
this
Get Down.
recent?
I know of it. I
It was
didn't
on
know he
Netflix.
produced
It's a good show.
Yeah, it was such a sick.
really
Yeah,
good
I
show.
love that
Speak
show.
it to the mic, sweetie.
He was
Go for it. Defend it.
Nas voiced over.
Over, yeah.
Yeah, he was the voiceover, and he raps in it,
Yeah,
like
it's
all
sick.
his
What
original
That show
songs.
like a sitcom or something?
No, it's like
No.
a hip hop story. It's like meant to be the
From disco
origins.
to hip hop.
Yeah, but it's
Oh, sweet.
like semi-true. So they have parts of it that's true and some of it's not.
Like Grandmaster Flash. Like
And
Grandmaster
DJ
Flash.
Kool Herc.
Grandmaster Flash actually is in, well, like he has somebody who plays him in the show,
Right.
and he went and taught him how to do his own tricks and stuff,
Oh, that's
so he
cool.
could play him exactly how he would be.
That's dope.
And DJ Kool Herc as well. He's on like the characters there. But it's a good show though. You should definitely check
What's
it
it called?
out. The Get Down.
Did they
Get
cancel it?
down.
Yeah, it can't take because it cost them so much money. It was the most expensive show ever.
Literally like $1 million an episode, basically.
Yeah.
They only did one season.
That's
No,
some
6
top gear
episodes.
shit.
No, 6 episodes. Part 1 and part 2 of
Oh
one
yeah,
season.
true. Which was so sad because I actually loved that show.
Crazy.
It was sick
Million
though.
episode. Anyway,
Damn.
back onto the topic of classic 90s hip hop albums.
Yeah, did you give your pick?
Me? Nah. I want to hear what you guys have to say first.
Tribe Called Quest.
What? Which one? Low End Theory? The Nightmare Hunters?
Yeah, Low End
Either
Theory.
two.
I'll go with the other one. I can never
Yeah.
say it right.
So,
though, so
To be fair, they do both bang. So,
Wait, how do you
but
say that?
I
That's the
think
album?
Midnight Marauders.
That's it,
Can I
yeah,
read
that
out some of the
Dance you got?
Yeah.
yeah.
Audience have been saying.
But yeah, I think Low End Theory is for me.
I agree. That's my. That's not my favorite Nice album, but like that's my favorite Tribe album.
And shout out to there's a song called Hot Sex from I think Midnight Marauders.
Oh yeah.
Hot Sex on a Friday, don't you? Hot Sex on a Friday, yeah, it's a good song.
It's a Friday night too. Hey, you get it?
Hey.
One of so MF Doom rhymes like dimes.
Yeah, oh,
that's
yeah.
one of my-
That's
that's one of my favorite rap songs ever made. to be
So
honest.
rhymes like.
Okay, so are we talking favorite or are we talking like what do we think the best is?
Of MF Doom.
No, just like rap. First of all, are we talking rap songs or are we talking rap albums?
Well, I mean, okay, so I want to talk about the landscape. So
Okay.
if it's the song that influenced, if it's a song from that artist that influenced the landscape, let's talk about that. If it's
Right.
more from of an album perspective, let's talk about that. If that makes sense.
Okay.
So like I'll be bringing
So
up Outkast.
are we
I'll have to bring up the whole of our Criminal. It can't just be one song on that.
Okay, but okay, so we're talking what's album is that Operation Doomsday?
I think so.
Yes.
It's
Right,
funny
okay,
that
yeah, so-
under the Doom name. The album is gorgeous. But
So-
my favorite one is Mad Villainy. But that's basic. Everybody's favorite one
Yeah.
is Mad Villainy.
So are we
But I
talking
really do like
favorite
Mad
or are we
Villainy.
talking what we think the best is?
Say again.
Are we talking favorite? or
No,
are we talking-
do your personal favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite?
What
The
MF
next
Doom
one
or
is
just in
Food.
general?
No, if the, from the
'Cause, like,
'90s.
let's say if we're talking like best, I don't think like MF Doom. Trust me, I'm a huge MF Doom fan, but I don't think he has one of the best albums of the '90s.
Not in the 90s. I think he has his best album of the early 2000s. But not in the 90s. It's not.
Yeah, that was not one of the best albums in the '90s.
When
I
did
think.
Food come
Opera
out?
Doomsday is fun
Early
though.
2000s.
It's
Great album.
really
Yeah,
good.
that's my
Great
first
album.
album I've listened by him.
Great album, but if we're talking best '90s albums,
Yeah, there's a lot of beautiful shit that came out in the 90s. Mobb Deep.
Yo,
Word.
I must
Boy.
say now,
One of the
Boy.
people, once someone brought up,
Quiet Storm,
is that what I put up?
yeah,
Yeah.
or Murder Music. That's not even that's not
What
even
a
like
song.
in their Murder Music is an okay album. Their best albums were their first two. Like
The Infamous.
sorry, the Infamous and Hell on Earth. Like
I've heard the Infamous at your request actually, because I don't think I listened to the Infamous before you told me
Boy.
to. I listened to Mobb Deep, but not
Yeah.
the whole album before. That album is cutthroat. That album sounds
gritty.
like
It
death.
sounds like
Damn.
rain.
That album sounds like someone's about to hurt you.
It sounds like bad weather and grey.
Damn, yeah.
Sounds bad, but
But it's also very like nonchalant about it in a way that it's almost very cool.
so cool. So like especially Prodigy on it. Like he's
Facts.
the way he
But I have a
raps.
soft spot for Havoc.
Sorry.
I was. It's the
Oh,
first
I
thing
love
I
Havoc,
did.
but like
I have a
when
soft
was
spot for it.
because like they both brought something to the table. So Havoc brought the great ass.
But everybody's favorite one is Prodigy.
Prodigy, yeah.
It's the better one.
It's clearly better. Like, even like just the way he rap, he's so like cocky with it. I love it, and like what he's saying is just so like gritty and disgusting, but like he makes it sound so like pleasant. I love that. But like as a whole, like the album's incredible, man. Start to finish. Like the only song I don't like on that is the one with Q-Tip, "Drink Away the Pain." I actually hate that song.
That song sounds. To be honest.
It's a song about like
Sing it.
No,
how's it
don't
go?
do that.
I can sing the beat. What
is the song about?
It's about just like drinking away the pain. So they talk about like it's a pretty clever song. I like the concept of it. I just don't think it fits the album's theme. So it's about like I don't know, it's like different alcohols and like they just rap about different
What to go
alcohols
for,
and like
you know.
make a lot of punchlines and shit.
Well, you
Um,
didn't say it was a bad song though. You said it's a bad song for that album.
Yeah,
So that's
I
hardly
personally don't
even
like
a-
it.
that's hardly
I don't-
even a
yeah, I personally don't like.
criticism.
I don't think it fits the album, but
Okay.
the album's incredible, man. Incredible.
Fair enough. If we're making up,
Honestly.
what else is an incredible album from the name?
Liquid Swords.
Liquid
If
Swords.
you talk
is-
about, I was about to hop in and just say the 36 Chamber just
That
before
too,
you said
yeah.
Liquid Sword. That's what I was gonna say.
Both
I'm
are.
gonna say something slightly. I'm gonna say.
Like, that album,
I'm gonna
bad.
say something slightly. I don't know if it's controversial. It's just my opinion.
Oh, he does, he hates
I
it.
no.
Oh, okay.
I prefer the Jizza on his own to the music the Wu-Tang Clan made.
Okay.
Liquid Swords is my favorite thing that the Wu-Tang has produced, like that collective.
Right.
But I do love their
I've
albums.
seen the
Have you
Wu-Tang
listened
live
to-
twice, actually.
I've listened to 36 Chambers. I've listened to Enter the Wu-Tang.
Have you listened to Only Built for Cuban Links with Raekwon and Ghostface?
No.
You have to listen to that because I feel like outside of the Wu-Tang stuff, like that's their best work in my opinion.
Okay.
In my opinion,
But
great.
Liquid Swords is just gritty.
Great album.
It's,
great album.
it sounds like the album title. It's slippery. Like they
Oh.
can't catch that nigga. The guy goes rap insomniac, fiending, catching niggas sleeping.
It's a great album.
What?
Also, I saw some Grave Diggers in there. Yeah, that was cool.
Gravediggers was, and that was a good song she brought up. I
Yeah.
appreciate that. I'm trying to remember what song it was.
Eddie, what's yours?
What is
Like, okay,
yeah,
so
100 Suicide.
but
Still. Good
it's
song.
like if you had to pick a favorite
Gun to your head. In fact, I brought a gun with me.
put out
I'm holding this gun.
shiny Glock 17. I cocked that shit back, put it to your forehead. I said, listen,
The hammer go. The hammer go.
Yeah, then click.
Still smoking from when you smoked your friend 5
I'ma
seconds
blow
ago.
your
Still
fucking
high.
brains out if you don't pick 190s.
190s
right
album.
fucking now.
But there's no right answer.
And yeah, obviously,
Yeah, but there's
obviously,
no
no pressure,
No pressure, no pressure.
no pressure, and obviously we do the same thing to Dante. Take your time, bro. There's time and
Honestly, this is just. I feel like this is personal bias, but I'm sticking with It Was Written.
yeah.
I'm sticking with It Was Written. I feel
Why?
like there's basically 0 skippable tracks on the whole album from start to finish.
Yeah.
That's
What
just-
are your
that's
favorites on it?
Ugh, I couldn't pick a favorite.
Really?
Is it the kind of album you just listen to the whole thing when you
It's
put
the
it on?
only album that I can listen to from start to finish.
The
The
only
only album.
raw.
Only album. I feel like it's just a masterpiece lyrically, musically. He hit the nail there.
It's a great album, man.
Mm.
It's a great fucking album. You couldn't pick one song? Two.
Man.
Two even. Give me two.
Gun to my head.
Yeah, listen, I'm gonna click that shit again. Maybe do it.
Yo, you see movies where the hammer clicks twice.
Yeah. Like, yo, your gun is not good. My guy.
Yeah.
You need a new gun. But yeah, nah, two.
I'd probably have to go with Street Dreams and then maybe Take It in Blood.
Great songs.
Yeah.
Great songs.
Okay.
Great songs.
Great choices. If I put it, okay, so I want to bring up. This is not my favorite album from the '90s, but it's up there for me. It's an album like I could listen to any day, and I'll be okay with it. Like no matter what mood I'm in, the album come up, and I'm like okay. Like it's Reaching a New Refutation of Time and Space by Diggable Planets.
That's the one with Cool Like That, right?
Yeah, Cool Like
Cool Like
That.
that. Yeah.
Cool Like That.
Rebirth of Slick. Yeah. Cool Like that.
It's the
Yeah.
same Cool Like That. It's the same song.
What a classic.
What a
That is actually- that's
great album.
You know what? I've been
We
listening to
like the treat, then we shut out of Violet. Oh, that boo by the Harder Brooklyn Kids. You know,
Yeah,
and the bass lines in this
boy.
album.
Based on that song,
The
bang.
song La Femme Fatale, the story he tells, the way he tells it, the perspective, and the beats on that song is insane. Because he tells it in an almost slippery spoken word way. Like, and it's just, it feels like he's just talking, but he's not. What he's doing is some insane skill. And then the beat is just, mwah.
I love how they
Came
use
from a
like the
different
jazz
planet,
samples so well.
Facts.
They used them so.
In my
so well.
opinion, I think they use them better than Quest. Because
That's not even a hot take.
I don't, yeah.
No, it's not.
It's because like wow, it sounds like they're from a planet of jazz. Like there's a different like they reference like the what's it called? There's almost like sci-fi references in it, but it's like sci-fi jazz. Like sometimes you hear with Cowboy Bebop. So like I respect my planets from the insect planet, and that's also in like some reference to astrology. These guys were so goddamn clever. And Ladybug June can get it, but that's a different thing. That woman is so beautiful, and the way she raps is insane. I think she's not the best rapper there, but
The way
they hold their own each.
It's like
I
it's like
started
you said,
having
like
it.
they kind of did, it was kind of like spoken word kind of, but like it was still interesting.
It was.
You guys
And
know,
still, you rap with the beat.
Yeah, you guys know Laurie Anderson.
Laurie Anderson.
Yeah, she like kind of like really early electronic music, and she had a
Oh,
she has violin rigged up with a cassette tape, and she had like the reader head on the.
70s, right?
Is this
70s.
I was thinking 90s, but maybe earlier than
Really?
that.
Okay.
But the reason I bring it up is because I was watching Bandersnatch on Netflix. I'm really like late to that shit, but it's
Yeah,
good.
Real late, man.
Yeah, I know. I rate it though. It's good. I would say watch it if you haven't already. And at the end of it, Black Mirror. Yeah. At the end of it, if you get to the end scene, basically you have to like win the show to actually get to the end. They play Laurie Anderson. I was like, oh, that's like a deep cut. It's weird. I don't know if that's gonna come up because I've heard it like twice
They
so far.
always play
They
a lot
play
of good
by her.
music in Black Mirror.
Yeah.
They play a lot of good music.
Isn't it? Is that Superman? Is that the song?
Yeah,
that
that's
song,
her.
Yeah, I've got that saved because that song actually banged.
Such a
It's
weird-
It's such
Check
a
that
weird
out
song,
right
but
now.
it's actually sick, man.
Check
Trust me.
check out like that album
Oh,
is from.
Oh, Superman.
What is that album sick?
No.
No, wait.
My dad really likes it actually, and it's like irritating to me. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
I like that song. Like I have that on my like sleep playlist.
Okay then.
No, but I'm just saying, like, I think it's a
Came out
song.
1982. I'm very interested.
1982. Okay. Yeah. So
Yeah.
not technically 90s.
Alright,
But-
Very interesting.
here's an album I'm gonna throw in. The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
Of course.
I'm just gonna right there. Like, I mean, is there
I
anything
saw
more
it
that I have to
live.
say?
I
Yeah,
saw the 20th
don't-
anniversary
Just
show
okay,
live.
leave.
Oh.
Leave. Oh, God damn, I wanted to be there. I really wanted to.
It
go.
was so beautiful.
Is she good live?
So she did a rendition of every single song.
There's a.
She came on time. She came at 9:30.
reputation for doing it.
Yeah.
No, she came at 9:30. Like her DJ was on for like a good half hour, like banging out some. First song the DJ played was Electric Relaxation by a Tribe Called Quest, and I was like, this is gonna be a sick night. I was like, this is gonna be a sick night.
Here's the thing. There's a
Perfect.
festival in Brighton, a jazz festival, and she's headlining it. So I might try go to
This
that
year?
to see her. Yeah, this year.
She's so good. If,
Like, I want to see her. Like, I've
she
been wanting to see her
freestyled
for
on
ages.
stage. That shit, like,
I love the album. It's in like one of my top 20 like album bangs.
Fair enough.
Awesome. I'm hearing some Lauryn Hill. That's some beautiful
Yeah.
thing.
Oof. Right now it's Tell Him, X Factor.
Yeah.
That's like
X Factor is my all-time favorite as
That's
well.
my favorite.
My
Why is
favorite
it
song
To
of that-
Zion? Ooh, that's a good one.
What's
To
your favorite song
Zion.
of that album, Fahad, actually?
I'm sorry?
What's your favorite song of that album?
Me?
Yeah.
I haven't listened to the album in a long time.
Me?
I'm on
What's
rotation
your
right
song?
now.
What's yours, Singer?
X Factor.
Yeah?
Yeah, 100%. When I saw her perform it live, that confirmed it.
Yeah.
100% X Factor is my favorite because she did a freestyle and she did a rendition and she had visuals in the back. All too much. Like, I would have cried
Yeah?
if I wasn't sweating so much. It was just so good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
enough.
Also,
The best
Do
song
it.
of that album, though, I feel like...
Yeah.
Wolf as well.
Yeah.
Like, I got them up there. Forgive Them Father also bangs as well.
when she did the visuals she pulled up for that on that song
Nah,
was so beautiful. Just in the background. Oh,
now mine used to be X Factor, but now it has to be Tell Him. I just
Yeah,
love
Tell
the
Him's
way
good
Tell
as
Him.
well.
It's just the way it ends the whole album. It's peaceful and it's nice.
What about Nothing Really Matters? With
Oh no, that's good. That was another one I was thinking of. Like D'Angelo.
that's my favorite love song.
That's, yeah, to be honest, that song is the best song of the album. Well, no, it's not the best song. It's my favorite song of the album for me, if that makes sense. That song
D'Angelo's
is
voice.
not even that.
I've been listening
the
to his
vocal,
stuff, man.
if you listen to the vocal compositions they pull off on that song, it is insane. Because all that really is in that song is a guitar. But the rest of them, both of them just rule it. Like, you can feel love in what they're saying. And it's also it ends up being nihilistic at the same time. It's very well written. Yeah, Lauryn Hill knew what she was doing. She's up there. Not the Fugees though. No, I don't.
I was
you
gonna
think
say the
Fugees-
you
the
think
score is a
Fugees
good
got
album.
The
classics?
score's good. I don't know if it's top, but it's a good
I don't
album
think
though.
So.
Nah,
Yeah,
it has good
right?
bangers in it, like Radio Now. What else? Let me get it up.
If not for Lauryn Hill and like Wyclef Jean sampling,
Beast.
I don't know what the Fugees would be.
Fujila. Like it's got some stuff in there.
Yeah. What do you think about the Fugees, Fahad?
I mean, with the Fuji, I liked them.
Yeah.
I was more of, I really like the singles. As like the album,
That's all.
not so much, but they were cool, but definitely not one of the best albums of the 90s.
But for some reason, there's been a huge Fugees resurgence, like not in their performing, but in people being like,
Sampling.
no, in people being like, the Fugees is one of the best albums ever. Like if you see anything on Instagram now, on
disagree.
Twitter, yeah, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like they always put the Fugees there now,
Really?
and I'm like, when did that start happening? Like it started like last year. It feels like,
crazy, man.
which is, I don't know if it's crazy. It is what it is. People
Yeah,
people
everyone's
really love that album.
Ooh, that's a great album.
Which
Which
one?
one? Damn
It's Dark and Hell is Hot.
Yeah,
that's
DMX
great.
I
album.
ain't seen that one. I'm
Facts.
just looking at like
That's a
I
really
love
good
good
album.
albums.
DMX made that album with blood over his body.
you know, he was on top of the world at that point when he made the album. And it's like so crazy
They
how
just
he just
always have to
completely
bring us down,
nosedives.
bro. Like I don't know what happened.
Talking about
Drugs,
nosedives, yeah, drugs. We talk about Eminem sometimes, yeah. Like I was spitting an Eminem bar came into my head. Visionary, vision is scary. I start
Oh, that
revolution
one.
polluting the
Yeah,
airways.
wait.
Like, how is he so hard? How
He
is
used to be sick. His new
Such
stuff's
a
Like
whack.
I felt in that
he's
moment,
so
I
happening.
felt it, man. I was like, how did he come from here to?
His new albums are whack, but his
The
old
hell?
stuff, he had
Amazing.
good
And it's
flow.
not even drugs, bro. He
Shady
stopped.
LP.
He's
to fuck with
yeah,
the
not
nerd.
enough drugs, bro.
Remember that bar in the new Boogie album, like a goat herder with his sheep. Fuck what you heard or something like that.
yeah.
Wait, Alex,
I'm
what
like,
song's that
why?
from? Those lyrics though.
No, the one with Dre. I forgot what it's called.
Without Me. Yeah, I remember
Without
that.
Me.
Yeah, I think that's like Encore. But like that's old school.
So
good,
yeah,
man.
Eminem made classics in the 90s. Do we all
Oh yeah,
like
Slim Shady LP. That's
Slim
a
Shady.
fantastic album. Fantastic.
got
album.
bangers.
So what?
made moves.
What happened?
Old
What was the
Eminem.
follow up for that then? And then we should already talk about. I
He's
wanna
too
talk-
old. He's finished. You know, he's still. The thing is, I'm serious.
He's
He's
not like
old.
Jay-Z.
He's still using the F word in his music to insult people like Tyler the Creator, who's actually gay. That's like, what the hell? Why? For what reason do you feel the need to come out and do this right
I
now?
think Eminem's trying to be like Jay-Z because Jay-Z is still got it and he's old, but like Eminem's just lost it. Like he can't do anything now.
He makes music for people who like came back from the army.
Okay, boys.
And are just like,
He makes music for
Boys,
kids who like to
outside
play
their mom's
Fortnite.
house.
Calm down, calm down. It's
He
not
makes
this
music
deep.
for kids who like to play Fortnite.
Let's bring it back in. This is not the Eminem hate o'clock or whatever. I don't.
Yeah, I know. I didn't need to bring it there. What were we talking about?
What the
something,
music album?
something completely unrelated.
Yeah, right. Like, damn. Listen, Eminem was better than he was. Now he's not. It's okay. It happens to the best of us, man. Some of us make bad art.
I don't know if happens to the best of us.
Well,
It happened to him though.
damn.
wow,
It is what it is, man. Like,
I'm gonna drop the Notorious B.I.G.
Oh yeah.
Life
go
After
for
Death.
it.
After Death.
Yeah.
Great album.
Facts.
What are your favorite songs in it?
Although I feel like Biggie's songs are too long. I don't know if I'm the only one with this opinion. Yeah, he'll put the hook like 4 times or something, and he just always does that.
I see that, but I enjoy him.
Nah, but
I enjoy him.
the one song that bangs.
Because he carries the whole thing. Like,
I know it's a very minor complaint, but
The best-
I always notice it.
like the what?
song?
With,
I was gonna say More Money, More Problems. That
Yeah,
song,
great
like
song.
when that song
Great
comes
song.
on, it's just perfect. It's just
For me, it's Sky's the Limit. I love that song so much. Even the video for that as well. I love that.
haven't seen the video.
Yeah, it's Spike Jones directed it, and so basically, like
the Spike Jones just really love hip hop.
Spike Jones is just such a cool ass guy. He's so cool, man.
Spike-
He's been
Please,
cool.
everybody watch Spike
He's
Jones
been
movies because those movies are insane.
He's so cool, man.
they're Reality.
what
bending.
films has he done?
Being John
Her.
Malkovich. He did,
Oh, that guy. Yeah, I've heard of
Her,
that.
Which is Her is one of my favorite movies ever made.
I need
That
to watch
movie is
Her.
Stunning, stunning. Joaquin
Also,
Phoenix is a powerhouse.
Notorious Thugs on that album's incredible too.
That's a crazy
Notorious. That's when Biggie actually spits fast and shit. And, like I'd never heard him do that before.
Yeah,
It was crazy.
fair enough.
There's a mad clip of Biggie before he blew up, and he's just like rap battling kind of like freestyling or
Or
something.
the one in Brooklyn.
I think so. Yeah. And he's spitting like really different to how he normally is.
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting.
It's
Yeah.
easy to forget. Like
He's got ability.
He's really talented when he's
Yeah.
spitting. Like, really
Or
talented.
had ability, I should say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, let me just read out the bangers on this album. So Life After Death, the intro, whatever. What's Beef? Somebody's Gotta Die. Hypnotize. Damn,
Hypnotize.
just listen. Hypnotize is one of the
And
best
then
rap songs ever written.
10 Crack Commandments.
Kick in
after.
the door.
yeah.
Kicking the door. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Kick in the door, we been the 4-4. All I hear is Papa, don't hurt me no more. What? His hooks were insane, bro. Fuck you. The Locks. Nah. The song with Jay-Z. Well, I haven't even got to the Jay-Z part and the song is already a legend. What is this? People don't make albums like this anymore. Speaking of which, we're gonna compare
Yeah.
the 2010s albums
Yeah.
and the albums of the 90s. Not a who is better, because whatever, we're not basic. Right? We
Right.
do better here. We have
So
more
we're
of a
hopping up
point
to-
than what's better, because that doesn't really matter.
Compare what exactly?
Not
I have a
what is new. Okay,
What like
New-
production?
like a new good one.
both.
'Cause I
What
wanna-
is new production and new. Okay, I want to talk about the album itself.
Right.
What does an album mean now, and what did an album mean then? And the production in it, the stylistic choices, the vision. How
Wanna
is
talk about
all
that now,
changed?
or-
I feel like
Okay.
we get less concept albums nowadays than
Concept.
back then.
I mean,
Yeah.
we have some still. We
I
got
could
Kendrick
be
Lamar,
wrong.
who's
yeah,
got
yeah. There's
Good
a
Kid and
few,
Two Pimp.
but
Oh wait, she's not rap though.
No,
yeah, not really.
but if we're gonna put an album from the 2010s that's like good, maybe up there with like the 90s, I'm gonna go with My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw that one in there.
Yeah.
If we're talking like comparing albums then to now, they definitely meant a lot more back then. Definitely. Because with your album, you had to go and get people to go to the shop and buy money and buy that shit. And like you had a physical album. Whereas here, like niggas just call anything an album. They call a compilation of songs an album. Don't get it twisted. I mean, there's still definitely like cohesive albums that come out recent, like as of recent times, right? But they definitely meant a lot more back then because of just the way we listen to music and consume it.
Okay.
But I agree with you on My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, To Pimp a Butterfly, Good Kid, Mad City.
Kid, yeah.
Me and Eddie were talking about this earlier, and we said this is a bit of a hot take, but the two albums that came to mind, we said Culture, Migos,
Oh, okay.
and we said Dirty Sprite 2,
Wait, which album?
Dirty Sprite 2, Future.
Oh wait, I have something really quick to say about the album Culture. Can you imagine Offset actually named his kid Culture. Just changed like the album's just changed his album's name with a K. So creative. Wow, love that. Should say enough about 21st century artists.
The thing is, yeah, Eddie, why did we say Culture again? Please re-jog my memory.
Culture is one of the best albums of this decade. Facts. Whoever said
Did you name your daughter
that.
after?
Absolutely. Sorry, I didn't even clock what you were saying. Yeah. Please let that be on here.
Go on, Eddie.
Yeah.
Wait, is it alcohol free?
Yeah, personally, I just want to say that Culture wasn't my choice. Like,
I disown this guy.
That's not my man.
I could see where he was coming from with the point, but it wasn't my choice. Though.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well,
basically,
you said DS2.
we were saying though that I could see why someone would say Culture because like it captures the time like where we were at in 2016. I feel like the album is just like it just sounds like 2016 in a nutshell, really. But yeah, but I'm also on the DS2 side.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like DS2 is just a classic album in a modern sense. Like, if you're talking about a classic album this decade, I feel like we're talking DS2. To be
Is
honest.
that your opinion or is that like
No,
a
this is-
subjective
this is
opinion?
just my opinion,
So objective
personally.
opinion, right?
Yeah.
Like let's try and look through like
All
an
opinions are
objective
subjective.
scope,
Are
yeah.
subjective though.
Yeah, but I mean, like, of course, but let's try and look through like an objective scope and try and say like, okay, these are the best albums.
It's interesting to say like which spoke for like the time, well represented the time.
I
the
feel like
most.
Culture hit the nail.
But
on the
yeah,
head.
I agree with that a lot.
Yeah.
I'll say something. Well, I already said this one already, but To Pimp a Butterfly in terms of like the whole Black Lives Matter and
Yeah,
all the whole
definitely,
movement about
definitely,
the
yeah.
whole
I don't-
Obama moving to Trump, like the whole era. I think To Pimp a Butterfly was the right album for that right time.
Yeah, if it's true that if that album came out like today, even it wouldn't be.
Maybe
I suppose
still.
any time before that really, it's because
I feel
today
like
is
that was
still
the perfect time for it.
yeah.
Even now, it'd still be good because
Yeah,
of Trump. 'Cause
yeah.
even now,
Yeah,
like,
it
if
wouldn't
it came
be.
like before an Obama, like an Obama's best time, then maybe not as much. But just at the end of Obama going to Trump, that's the best time it came.
Damn, did you guys hear that Kendrick feature by the way?
Yeah.
Which one? The new one?
Yeah, on
2 Chainz album.
Yeah, 2 Chainz album.
I ain't heard that.
I don't really know what to think. I
I didn't either.
was like, the thing is,
Does it slap?
I don't think I don't.
Nah.
I don't think I don't like
Is it
it.
whack?
Everybody's saying it's whack. I don't
That's
think
the
I don't
first
like it.
time I've heard of Kendrick being whack.
It's very different. It's very different.
There was that
Like,
Maroon
his
5
flow
feature
is
last year.
Crazy.
Wait, which feature was that
It's a
again?
Maroon 5 feature.
What, Kendrick and
It
Maroon
was
5?
just so whack.
I mean, he
yeah.
did one with Taylor Swift as well, which is whack.
Yeah, like just don't do that, bro. Anyway,
stick to
pretend it
hip-hop,
doesn't happen.
people.
Pretend it didn't happen.
I still love
it's
Kendrick,
like what I don't know what he's doing.
He's
It's a weird
experimental.
flow.
I respect
He is
that.
for
I
sure.
respect that. Whenever like new, I mean, well, I like it or not. If you're trying something new, I'm always interested. You know, I'm always.
I mean, that's interesting. Maybe he's outgrowing his current sound. If his next project is going to be
He's
some
evolving, yeah.
next, I don't want him to go like trappy though, or like
Let's
like
see.
these weird ad libs and shit. Just
Let's see. I don't know. I trust him. Though.
speak
No.
normally.
I think
Talking about this Kendrick feature.
I heard he's maybe coming with an album this year. Like
He
there's
should be.
rumors.
Yeah, it's about time.
Yeah,
It's been 2
It's
years.
yeah, it's 2 years, man. Like
TDE,
Yeah,
where you
yeah.
at?
I
Isaiah
want to hear
Rashad.
Black Hippie, man. They never made a
Yeah.
proper album. I wanted that.
Yeah, I don't know.
You think they will?
Nah.
I don't
I
think
don't
they
think they
should.
will.
It's like the same with like all the people who say they'll make an album, like Chance. And, like,
I'm
Gambino.
satisfied with the
Everyone-
occasional like
Link
collab
up.
track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear
Yeah, it's
that.
cool.
I
It's
hear
cool.
that.
I don't need a new whole album from Black Hippie, to be honest with you.
Because it'll just be Kendrick and then everyone else at this point. That's how everyone would
There's some good spears on
They
that.
are, but then
Schoolboy can hold his own.
Schoolboy
He's
can,
on
but
his
then
own.
J.
Can hold
Rock
his
is
own.
actually.
Absol can hold his own in Black
Yeah.
Hippie.
Absol.
Easily.
Yeah.
Absol is
Whenever you say easily, I think of easily. The only rapper so more dope than me was Easy E. The Pusha T bar.
Oh.
I always think about that. That's actually nah. That's way too early to say. I was gonna say that. In my opinion, that's
Daytona?
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
you need to calm
Here's the
down.
one thing. Here's the one thing.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna have the impact.
Do albums have to have impact to be a great album?
Maybe,
Why?
To be
yeah.
not to be a great. I thought you were gonna say classic.
Yeah, to be a
Classic.
good
Oh,
album.
To be a
yeah,
classic.
You
yeah,
need
yeah,
that.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I thought you were gonna say classic. To be great, no, it's a great album already. To be honest, you can say a great album.
I mean, like one of the greatest like of the decade, like one of the best of the decade.
Can I
Oof,
ask you
I
a
don't know about
question
that.
quickly?
Go for it.
If Pusha didn't come out with the whole dissing Drake before the album came out, do you think it still would have been as hot?
I would have
or
listened
as
to it. I
greatly
don't know
received? Do you
It,
think
it wouldn't have been as
received?
hyped
It would've
at
been as
all.
hyped.
No one would have known about it if it
Yeah,
wasn't because
Push
of
is
that.
very low key.
It was a great chess move.
Yeah,
And he played off
outstanding move.
fantastically. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, people that have still listened to it, he's head of good music. God damn it. Like people
Yeah.
still check that
But
out.
people don't know him. Like not that many people know him. Like
Yes,
normal
weirdly.
people. Like
Weirdly.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's not like how people bring up J Cole on a regular, you know.
yeah, fair enough.
Hashtag J Cole.
Hashtag, yeah, I don't know.
Hashtag J. Cole. Like, what do you mean?
I was gonna say something. I forgot what I was gonna say. So
Me and Eddie were
panic.
also talking like, would you put a Drake album in this
No.
discussion?
only one. Take care. If that.
No.
If that. Like
No.
Take
if
that shit away.
Nah, man.
if I had to put anything.
Pound
like,
Cake is a good
Why?
song.
Do you,
and that's
genuinely,
what-
think that's like one of the
Hey.
best albums of the decade?
No.
Do you genuinely
Oh
think?
hell no! If I had to put a Drake album, if I had to pick
No,
one,
but I'm saying like, okay, so he's easily the biggest rapper right now,
he
right?
is the biggest, but it doesn't
Yeah,
mean he
yeah.
has like an amazing.
I'm not saying
album.
that. I'm not saying that. It's just that like you would think the biggest rapper has one of the best albums of the decade, right? At least one.
No.
You'd think that.
No,
But
But like,
it's not.
I don't think he does.
It's not to us, but yo, listen to a lot of people. It is, bro. Guide, Take Care. Do you know how many people's career would not exist without Take Care and
Well,
what's
who?
the album before it?
Drake.
Drake.
Yeah. Say what you will about
was
Drake.
perfect.
There's a
guys
lot
are
of people
immature,
buy
man.
Drake. Say what you will about Drake. A lot of people have made their career off of
Wait,
Drake.
who? Alright, name some people.
Are you serious? Party Next Door would not exist without Drake.
Aye,
The
that's
whole
what-
of the
Soulja
whole
Boy.
Canada thing wouldn't exist without Drake. Bryson Tiller wouldn't be a thing without Drake. If we're going, yeah.
Bryson Tiller wouldn't be a thing. No. Check out
Facts.
Xavier Omar
Oh
and
my
like
God.
what?
Bryson Tiller would not have been a thing without, not because,
No.
I'm not saying he would not have done music or he would have ceased to exist. I'm saying he would not have been as big as he was because Drake laid the pathway for that sappy shit. And which it is what it is. He did it well. When he was on, he was on. Drake knows how to put detail in songs, man. Say what you
Yeah,
will. That
it
guy
is-
can really
It is
rap.
true, but
But a lot of people people's Drake's style is so ubiquitous that you don't even hear that it's Drake anymore. That's how you know somebody is like that. If that makes sense. So you don't even hear people biting Drake. They're just being The Weeknd. You know what I mean? They're just, no offense to The
The
Weeknd.
Weeknd's
They
biting
still make good
Drake?
music. It's not a bad thing.
man, like
People have inspirations. It's not a bad thing.
I like to
You
think
say
that
that
without
about
Drake,
a lot of artists,
this would
yeah.
still happen.
Nope. Who was it? Who was around? What came out the year Drake dropped? What's the name of the mixtape he dropped?
So Far Gone.
What came out that year? What sounded
Is that
like Drake?
2008?
2011.
Because that might be
Nothing sounded like
Because
Drake. that
Kanye
year.
made Drake,
2009.
Yeah, I agree. That's fine. But,
but
a lot of
Kanye made
people-
everyone though. Like
That's
he made loads of
I don't know about that.
I mean,
made everyone, but
but like loads of rappers are owed to Kanye though.
sure, there's a lot of people like that. But Drake is one of them. Drake has become up there. Yeah. So if you're gonna put Drake, say what you will, man. It's not for us. But Drake has made some of the best albums of this decade. Well, one of the best albums of this decade, based on just influence alone. Don't you think? Because yeah, we won't get
Influence,
it. But
I don't know. Like, don't get me wrong.
Influence is important,
I take
man.
these things into consideration, but at the end of the day, I'm always gonna just like look at the art itself and like
Okay.
judge. Like, okay, is this good or not? Right?
But Take Care is good enough that the influence it has had should elevate it.
I agree, but
'Cause
it's not always about influence or impact.
No, but we're
like-
talking about classics.
yeah, but like,
Kind of. But what does I'm trying to think
for me-
about
for me, the
what
most
does music
important part-
sound like today?
for me, the most important part is the music. At the end of the day, like I take those things into consideration, but I'm always gonna take the music. Like that's always gonna be like how I rank it
Fair enough.
the best. And like, I'm not saying that's a bad album by any means, right? It's just that like best album of the decade.
So what's the best album of the
Really?
decade? What's one of not the best, but what are your best albums of the decade? Let's go.
Me?
And let's compare them to what your 90s best album of the decade was, which we never got to, you sly politician you.
Has he dodged the question the whole
did.
time?
What was his best album? Tell me.
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, for me, like, if I was to give you like 3, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy,
Yes.
Good Kid, Mad City.
Not to
And,
Pimp Butterfly?
I personally,
No, it's a good choice.
let me think about it.
You ain't gotta lie.
Yeah, I'm
my
gonna stick.
nigga.
I'm gonna stick with Good Kid, Mad
You
City.
ain't gotta
I'm
lie.
stick with Good.
You ain't gotta lie.
And a third,
I'm excited.
I'm trying to think.
Is this your personal best or the best?
Bit of both.
Okay.
I honestly feel like My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is one of the. It's in the it's always in the conversation if we're talking albums of the decade.
I think it's at least as good as Thriller. It's
Well,
really good.
my MJ Thriller.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
really
I
good.
find it hard to compare because like
They're different genres. I mean, but like no,
but I mean,
In terms of, like-
but like,
I know what you
talking
mean.
about
As in
the
terms of like
Epic Nights
great
of it.
music,
Exactly.
In terms of great, I know what you mean. Yeah,
especially in the
yeah.
black community. That's what I mean.
Yeah. A third, bro. I don't even know if I could pick. You know, because I've kind of gone blank.
Are you like are you being flooded with?
Yeah.
Should I help you out?
Yeah.
You putting Danny Brown in there?
The thing, because okay, I love listen. Fuck you.
Eddie doesn't F with Danny Brown.
He doesn't belong in
Yeah,
there.
he doesn't fuck with Danny Brown.
Why doesn't?
Okay.
You don't think so?
No.
Trust me, yo, I
You bring Def Griffin
ride
there?
for him, but
think
I
you're a
couldn't.
big- I don't know if you're a big Def Griffin. I feel like
Definitely
you're-
not.
No,
Yeah, because they're not even like, I don't consider them a hip hop group.
that's fair.
Hey, you know what? I don't consider them a hip hop group personally.
Come on,
I
fam.
know. We jog my memory. What else is in there? I
Okay.
feel like there's something I'm just forgetting. I feel like there's
So you're not putting Schoolboy Q.
I love Q, but Oxymoron now.
So
That's his best album,
you're
but
not
no.
putting
Blank
anyone
Face?
from that ASAP
Blank
Mob collective.
Bankface, huh? Mob? Nah.
I mean,
They don't-
Cardi, so even Cardi. No,
I love Cardi. The thing is, I think it's too early to say. Who knows?
that's fair.
Who knows?
Yo,
That's fair.
Shit,
How about-
Tyler?
how about Big Fish
original
by
question is
Vince Staples?
Nah,
No,
definitely not.
Staples
That's
not
not even his
there
best
for me
work. That's not even his best work.
Prima Donna's is Staples' best work.
What about Astro?
Nah,
Astroworld.
that's what. No.
I think it's too early.
Too early.
Yeah, I think it's too
No, but
early.
what is? I mean, it's to you though.
the
What
last
sounded
thing.
amazing to you
To me, okay.
this year? What like? Wow, this year has made some great music. The first album that comes to your head. That's not the first two, right? Just
What
say
to
it.
me?
right now.
Danny
that's-
Brown, Triple X.
Go. Why? Why is that?
Okay, so from so musically,
Mhm.
I feel like it's incredible because he uses such a wide array. Well, not him personally, but his producers use such a wide array of samples, and like the sounds used on it are like just so strange. And like I feel like he's such a strange person himself, so that works. Him himself rapping wise lyrically, like boy, he is rapping his ass off on that project, rapping his ass off, and like from like serious topic matters to the most like he has a whole song about eating pussy, and like he does it really well, like really fucking well, really well. I don't know.
Fahad doesn't personally.
I don't know.
have-
But I'm gonna try and find out.
You
I'm
know
gonna get
what?
back to
Please
you on
do.
that.
Wait, who is
Yeah.
this again?
Danny Brown.
Oh, you're damn
Anyway,
right.
boy, it's so sad how like not enough people are aware of how good of a rapper this guy is. Yeah.
It is. It'd be
It's
like that
really
sometimes.
sad. Yeah, it be like that.
That's
For
like,
real.
doesn't you get, like
It's a shame.
you cannot force a horse to drink water,
Mm.
and they like what they like. It's fine, but in their reality, they don't see it, which is
Yeah,
fair.
so yeah,
Your reality
Your
is
loss.
valid as theirs. It is as unreal as their own.
Are we putting Jay-Z in this?
Jay-Z has
Which
made
Jay-Z album?
one of the best albums of every decade he's been active.
True.
Reasonable Doubt was one of the best decade. I
The
did it
Blueprint is his best album, in my
When did that come
opinion.
out?
really.
That's a
Reasonable
2001.
Doubt is- I think Reasonable Doubt
The
is
day
his
of
best album.
9/11 is when it
But
came
that's
out.
fair.
For real?
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, it's not like he knew that what was
Yeah,
gonna happen.
I'm just
It was
saying.
just
Yeah. That fact, that's what came out then.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
really? You frame on a Reasonable Doubt? Reasonable Doubt.
yeah.
is stunning.
This is no. That's my favorite album by him. 100%.
I think to me it's Blueprint, then Black Album, then Reasonable Doubt.
I think it's Reasonable Doubt, Black Album, Blueprint.
Really?
Because the Black Album is really actually no. I prefer American Gangster to both. of
Eddie,
them,
what's your 2
to
cents?
be honest? Because it's Reasonable Doubt, American Gangster, then the Black Album.
Yeah.
Because American Gangster has some
That's
amazing tracks.
it's very like people. It's very underrated. That's a really
It's
good album.
awesome. That American Gangster is so dope, and it's a soundtrack.
Yeah, that's so cool. That's so
What
cool.
a G.
Eddie.
I don't know. I feel
Please weigh in.
like Life and Times Volume 3 gets overlooked a lot.
Yeah.
Volume 3. I think is that the one with Hard Knock Life?
That's the one where so and so ghetto.
So good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like that one gets overlooked a lot. There's a lot of slaps on Volume 3.
Okay.
Mm.
That's fair. So yeah, can we trace the evolution of hip hop to the evolution of Jay-Z?
James.
I feel like that.
No.
Huh?
In
Oh,
any
wait.
way.
The evolution
Or
of
does it
hip hop, I feel,
evolve
is
in a
Wait,
tangent?
Can I just quickly throw in 444? That's just a good album that came out.
I don't
like,
think it's of the
Do you know-
decade though.
No, there's
Nah.
maybe this decade in 2010. Like, what was the one before that? Magnum Carter. What was
That's
it?
not the best album.
No, but I'm saying that one was whack. Yeah, I'm saying that one was
Wasn't
whack.
whack.
That
But
album was
I
whack.
prefer-
I don't think that
The one
was
before- I
whack.
prefer
That album
444
plays with
before
some
that.
amazing
The album was
stuff. What?
hard, boy.
Ocean,
Nah.
like Frank, my boy Ocean's on
Wait,
that. That
don't get
song
me
is one
wrong.
of my favorite Jay-Z songs
No,
ever.
Frank Ocean does anything Frank Ocean's on is amazing.
You know what's hard?
No.
Biking.
Biking,
That's just
yes.
early today.
Yo, yes.
Wow, what a
Biking.
hard switch. That whip was real. Like
Hey, Frank Ocean and Jay-Z.
Yeah, I know. It's just-
Anything Frank does is golden, though. That's what I
Yeah.
said.
Oh, hey, we ain't even
Yo,
talk
that-
about Frank Ocean.
That's
at
some,
all.
oh yeah, shit, blonde.
I thought it'd be like
Yeah,
but I
R&B.
mean-
What I thought was.
Oh, yeah, we're talking about hip hop.
Yeah,
Then,
is that hip hop?
If we're gonna say that, because Blonde's like my favorite album, I've got like the Boys Don't Cry magazine. Like I'm a stand for.
Why? Did you like it? Did you read the book?
Dude, it's amazing. It's like an A3 thing. I'll show you
It
sometime.
comes in like the little glossy,
It's
little
like
glossy paper,
the whole
right?
thing. Like, oof.
How did you get that? Wasn't that man hard to get?
No, he released it on Black Friday, and I bought it for myself for my birthday. I was like, I'm gonna get this for myself, and it's Peg. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Like,
I saw
one of my
my
favorite
pictures.
things.
I saw my pictures.
Like, I'll show
look
you
nice.
sometimes. The
Yeah.
pictures are amazing.
It does look cool, but I don't know. I'm not. Wow, I can't believe I'm ever gonna say this. I'm not that big a Frank Ocean fan to buy his
Me neither.
magazine. I know.
Nah,
But
fair enough. No, nah.
I
Fair enough.
love Frank Ocean's music.
I'm a stan
Frank Ocean
fan.
is a musician.
Like,
It's
I just-
everything he does.
endless. I've got that on vinyl as well.
Yeah, he has an understanding of melody, just the basics. He just knows the basics. Like if he was a filmmaker, he would be James Cameron. He
James
knows. He
Cameron-
knows his
Mm.
craft.
I'd say he'd be more like wait, who did Mr. Fox, Mr. Fantastic Fox? Who was
Wes
the-
Anderson.
Yeah,
He's
I
not
think it'd be
Wes
more like
Anderson.
Wes Anderson. No,
please,
not like James Cameron.
No,
No.
no. There's a reason I say James Cameron.
He wouldn't be James Cameron.
Think
wouldn't
of the
be James
movies-
Cameron,
Let's
no.
wait. Let me finish.
Nah, it's more
Think
Wes
of the
Anderson.
wait. Think of the
Aye.
movies James Cameron has made. James Cameron has made
Titanic.
Titanic, one of the
Avatar.
biggest. Wait, one of the biggest blockbusters ever made. One of the best love stories ever told on film. Very well done. Terminator 2. Look at this man's. Yeah, look at this man's track record. Aliens. He made. Did he make? I think he made Aliens. He made Avatar. Say what you will about that movie. He didn't make Aliens.
Yeah,
Not
fact
Alien.
check.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's really Scott. Yeah.
No, Alien was
I thought
Ridley
Ridley-
Scott. James Cameron made Aliens.
Okay, yeah, that's right. That's correct.
Yeah.
Wait, what's the
That's the
difference?
action version. The sequel that was even
know.
more almost. Wait, don't tell me. Okay, that in some places was even more highly rated than no. Aliens is a beautiful film. Please watch that movie. It's a sequel to Alien. It captures the spirit of the film, but tells it in an action movie instead. Anyway, that's not the point. James Cameron doesn't drop much. Well, most of the time,
No,
he's
no, no,
out
no,
here.
no. It's more like Ang Lee. I feel like Frank Ocean is more like Ang Lee.
because James Cameron doesn't drop much.
No,
What does he
Ang Lee
do most
doesn't
of the
drop
time?
anything. He has like a good 5-10 year period between his movies. Like,
But the thing is, Ang Lee, when he drops, he doesn't drop blonde.
what do you mean? Life of Pi was
not
Ang
blonde.
Lee
Love
directed the
Apart.
Hulk in 2000.
Oh, the
James
whole.
Cameron
no,
doesn't have a
that's
single
whack.
dot in his. The dot in his discography is one of the highest selling movies of all time, and that's Avatar.
Yeah, but at the same
That's
time,
the dud in
Wes
his
Anderson.
discography.
It's more like Wes Anderson. in
Wes
terms of
Anderson
the-
is some
It's not James
twee
Franco. James
Japanese-
Franco's too much. James Franco's like the big.
James Cameron.
James Cameron. He's more like the Weeknd. Like those.
No,
type
but
of
I
big
mean the
bangs at a
quality.
movie,
Listen,
but
I'm not. I didn't mean some.
I'm talking artistically. If you talk about artistic,
artistically, he's not Wes Anderson because he's not doing quirky shit for no reason. James Cameron does the
Not for no
basics of
reason.
film. James Cameron does the basics of film well.
Yo, this
He
is
has a
this
good
is
film.
Frank does
a
more than the best.
retarded
It
is.
analogy.
Why?
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
What's
But
your
Frank
reason?
Ocean would be in that if he did hip hop. Let's just say that.
Yeah, that's
But
the point I was
I
trying to
don't
make
think it's
forever.
fair to
There's
count
one song
him.
where he raps on.
yeah. Rap.
Yeah.
Please don't touch
Oh,
my rap. That's
please
not his
don't
best
touch
song.
my
where he
rap.
raps.
No,
He
no.
raps on
Purity.
Sunday.
Purity on
That's not
A$AP.
the best song. he
That's a
raps
good
either.
rap one.
Sunday with El Sweatshirt.
She?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
he's
a
a
good
good
one.
Forget about she.
That's a good
Yeah.
how
I think Sunday is better than she.
Yeah.
But he's not really
I
rapping.
think
on
it must be
Sunday.
difficult to hit you. What?
Nah.
do you mean
That's
he's not
Elsbar,
rapping?
first of all.
Yeah, but then what does Frank?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure.
Frank-
I
Spits on
do
that song,
I do
what
like
does it
Sunday,
say?
but it's not better than she.
I think
Sunday is good though.
I think
don't
his
think so.
verse on it.
If we talk about let's drop in Doris or
the guy
like
goes,
Yeah.
I'm
any
gonna
That's
L,
good.
any album.
Doris.
Yeah, like if we talk about L.
I don't know if it's like best of decade, but it's
No.
definitely up there.
It's up there for me.
Honorable mention.
Yeah.
Honorable
yeah.
I mean, one of my favorite of the decade. I'm not gonna lie, is the one El Switch Up dropped last year.
Oh, yeah.
Some rap songs.
Rap
Rap songs.
But I know that's a personal thing. I know that's not the time yet.
And
the
then, yeah.
album is beautiful. Who releases the album again? Even the throwaway lines Earl says are wisdom on that album. It's weird. The album is gold, but it's not for everybody.
There's
But
no
it's
filler though.
none.
I kind of I will like after take some time to think about it. I think I prefer I don't like shit. I don't go outside. I think that's his
I
best
can
work.
see why.
His
Because the
best work?
I think
production,
that's his best
the
work.
production on the I Don't Like Shit is his best production that he's
Yeah.
ever spit over. One, I prefer Doris to I Don't Like Shit, but it's a better album than Doris. But some rap songs, bro, the things he's saying on that album are like, wow.
He's
And
saying
the
some
way
shit,
he
man.
says them is like, Jesus, mama told me don't play with them scabs. Like, he's talking about, God, I wish I could remember a bar ever on Pressure.
It's hard, man.
Why-
It's
no,
not
it's
easy.
hard. It
yeah,
is.
It's not easy.
But even things like "Not a Black Woman I Can't Thank," that's a throwaway line he just has on one of his songs. But wow, that shit hit me. Or even just there's a bar where he's like, "Okay, oh vey, or here I go, foot on the line." Remember that song?
I
Where
don't.
it's like, yeah, told me to kill your demons. No, told me to kill your demons. Say to kill him this time. No, told me to dodge Satan, say to kill him this time. Oy vey, well here I go, foot on the line. What a bar.
What song is that again?
I can't remember. Please just listen to all of it. It's only like 30 minutes long. Your life would be better with each listen. Told me to dodge Satan, say to kill him this time. Oy vey, here I go, foot on the line. That's one of the best things. Like, even thinking of it is giving me.
Bands.
Huh?
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's serious.
But yeah, somebody else should bring up something. What I was gonna say is, I think this decade of music is better than the 90s. Only because there's so much experimentation in this decade. That the 90s, I would not have heard of it.
That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. But this trap sound,
hip-hop, it's more like gangster or chill.
Yeah.
Please.
If I can put my little 2 cents in, I've been like drawing in my little notebook for those of you who haven't been seeing me. But
what did you draw?
Doodles, doesn't even matter. But
radio show.
I know, right?
I really feel like you cannot compare hip hop back then with rap and hip hop now, because back then with first of all the technology, the surge of it, like my sisters when they were born they were still listening to like vinyls, and then now they're 40 but they went through cassettes.
But on the music making end, I'm not sure that much has changed, that you can do like some crazy shit now.
It has changed. Like I was watching
sounds that didn't exist in the 90s.
This little show on Netflix, I forgot what it was called, but it had 2 seasons where it went in depth of the startup of all different rappers and rap groups. So they were talking about this one specific this one little, what's that word called that producers use to do the beats on?
Drum machine or something. Drum machine, you mean?
No, not drum machine. Something like that. Yeah, like
What, it's like a pad, and then they got loads of different.
Yeah, basically,
like a MIDI
like
keyboard?
the thing that you can. So yeah, so they had that, and everybody said that even with producers who still produce today, they say that piece of production was the best thing ever given to like anybody who wants to start up producing.
But that's like from the start of the 90s. I'm saying at the start of like the 10s or whatever, this decade, I don't think that much has changed. I mean, I could be wrong. Like FL's become a huge thing over the past decade. That's for sure. That's for sure. And it means it's accessible to a lot more people. But I don't know that the beats people are making are like, because Dre was making some crazy shit in the 90s.
He was. However, like I feel like if we're talking sonically, I feel that the 2010s definitely better, because like there are a whole bunch of sounds that just simply didn't exist.
There's like auto-tune. I mean, what sounds are there?
Okay, let me, for example, like, have you heard Get Drips, Lil Yachty, Playboy Carti?
That song is a slap.
Yeah, like
that song is insane.
The sound of that beat does not exist.
I haven't heard it.
It does not. Okay, let me try. Even the Magnolia beat, do you think that exists in the night? Do you think they can make those sounds? They can't make those sounds. A lot of the sounds that were coming from producing the nights, they were either directly from an instrument and they've tweaked it, or a sample. And
they had synths back in.
They did, yeah.
You know,
I mean, it's just that I feel like
quick little
different. It's like they really made some different shit.
That's true. That we can make sounds that didn't exist in the 90s. That's the truth. But like, doesn't restrict. There was already such an infinite amount of sound that they could make that I don't think that's enough to say that's why it's better, to be honest, because the amount of combinations were already infinite by the time it was the 90s, potentially. I think what differentiates is anybody can do.
What do you mean by that?
Okay, by the amount of things you could already do as a producer in the 90s was enough that I don't think it's enough to just say because we can do things we couldn't do, if that makes sense. Is the fact that now anybody can do them. There's no barrier of entry. Anyone can pick up FL. So the most creative people that would have never made music in the 90s are making beats nowadays.
So if anything, would you say that's more of a reason as to why they're better now?
That's what I mean. That's why I agree. That's why they're better. I don't think it's just what we can do now. I don't think it's the new sounds we can create.
I just listened to Magnolia just like real quick, just to like remind me. That beat's not that complicated. Like it wouldn't sound as clean.
It's not complicated.
Like the mixing is like really crisp and it's nice, but so it wouldn't sound like that. But yeah, pretty much. I mean,
the actual sounds.
No, because no one thought of that. But had you gone back in time and like got an MPC or whatever, I think you could make that still.
I don't mean the melodies. So I don't mean as in the melody, as in like okay. I mean the actual sounds, like
the instrument.
The actual sound.
They would have had access to.
Sounds like a flute, man. I think you fuck with the flute and then get that sound.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird debate though, because I'm not like super familiar with the technology they had at the time anyway, and I'm not sure exactly when like certain things were added. But yeah, I don't know. And a lot of people sample nowadays as well. That's
they still
a big
do.
thing
They still do. Shout out to Ye. He did. Speaking of 2000 production, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy has some of the
Once
best
again?
production of the
Yeah,
decade.
it's come like 3 times.
Yeah.
Oh, alright. Production. I'll say Kids See Ghosts.
That's a good-
Say what you will about the rapping, but the production on that album is
Crazy.
What you
something.
feel about the rapping? What's wrong with the rapping on Kitsy Goes?
Some of the verses are kind of whack. Same as Yeah.
What?
Like some
Kitsy
of the
Goes is perfect.
some of the verses in Yeah I found to be whack though.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
he
Ghost
said some
Town
stupid
Bang,
shit,
though,
but
yeah.
not Kitsy. Kitsy Ghost is.
Kids See Ghosts, like the
Perfect.
very end songs are amazing. Like Cuddy's Montage and Reborn.
So you don't like Fire?
I mean, yeah, I like them. There's the other songs are
What
good,
Kanye
but
West
then,
does with sound and that shit. No, Kanye. Nah. Credit where credit is due. I've had this argument with you a little bit. Kitsy Ghost is the best thing both of them have created, in my opinion. So
Ever,
it's not my
ever.
facts.
It's probably the
I
best
know.
thing Cudi created, but like
It's
I don't
Definitely not.
Well,
Maybe
to
not,
say
no,
it's
Man
the
on the
best
Moon.
thing- To say it's
Man
the
on the
best
Moon.
thing
Man on the
Cudi.
Moon, man.
Wait, to say it's the
No-brainer.
best thing Cudi created means it's
Wait,
pretty
am I
close
saying
to
the
being
right
the
Man on
best
the
thing Kanye's created, just like that. Because Cudi is up there. Cudi's on the real. Cudi's ear for music is insane.
I don't agree.
Fair
but-
enough. Fair enough.
It's just your opinion.
That's
It's your
fair.
opinion, yeah.
'Cause don't get me wrong. Kanye West is a better musician than
It's
Kid
your
Cudi.
Man on the
opinion, your
Moon, end of
opinion
day.
What
only.
he created is like
yeah, this one.
That one,
yeah.
Kitsy Ghost is insane. It's 7 songs of just. It sounds like the future. That album wasn't meant to be dropped last year. It's like, where did this come from? Nothing sounds like that album.
For me, I think it's like a mixture of Man on the Moon plus my Beautiful
Not
Dark Twisted.
really, because
In terms
everybody
of
just
kind of
kinda,
sound, I think, like the way it's
But
kind of sound.
The reason people are saying that is because Kid Cudi and Kanye West are such big artists that whenever you hear a song from them, it's like why you can never see Nicolas Cage in a movie and not think that's Nicolas Cage. It's you know them so much that you're always trying to find the connection. That album sounds like nothing Kanye has produced before. Say what you will about it, if it's not the best thing he's created, that's fair. That's my opinion. But it sounds like nothing he's produced before. He's doing some weird like there's instruments in that are like pan-Asian. Like, yo, where did you get this?
But you
it
could-
almost the only thing I can think to what sounds like that maybe is Daft Punk.
Ooh,
The thing is, you could say that about Yeezus though. Yeezus is sound.
I agree.
It's like nothing's produced before.
But I'm just saying it doesn't sound like anything. So I'm saying it sounds like Dark Fantasy. It's like, no, it doesn't. Dark Fantasy sounds like nothing else. Everything Kanye does sounds like nothing else, except the Graduation and maybe those ones. They sound kind of similar, but even
and
then,
College Dropout.
Do you
yeah.
think that's a good enough reason to say that this is his best work?
I think you get me wrong. All of them sound like nothing else. This is the best one to me,
Right.
Because it's on spiritual shit. Genuinely, what they're saying is listen to what Kanye actually says in some of those songs.
Yeah.
Like actually says. Like I know because everybody was in the mood of F Kanye. That guy's talking some trash.
Yeah, no. I feel you. I feel
He
you.
actually says some like wow.
But I feel like
somebody
he said
thinks that
more.
too.
I feel like he said more on other projects. Same with Cudi. He said a lot more on other projects.
But it's not how much he said. It's how
No, that
how
isn't like-
little words he said it with.
Right.
He will say something, so that's the beauty of that album. He says something that sounds so simple, seemingly,
But he
but
said
if you
a lot.
no, what he's saying is some like he makes like 3 references. He will use like 3 words. It's insane the way, and then Cudi just come on
Fair
transcend
enough.
shit.
Fair enough.
But that's my opinion. I'm very aware
Yeah,
of that.
yeah.
But genuinely listen to the album again because I love Kanye West. So me to say this is a lie. Trust me, because Dark Fantasy was my favorite too. Until
like-
Kids See Ghosts, I had to give it because it wasn't. It took me a while. I was like, this can't be it. But
Kids See
damn,
Ghosts
that album is
sometime.
amazing.
What were you gonna say, Alex?
Please,
I like Folding Clothes by J. Cole.
That's whack. Get
off the airwaves.
That is whack. There's only one
Does
good
J. Cole have
God's
any?
sake, Alex.
Does J. Cole have any best of this decade?
No, but he has one
No,
good
he
album.
doesn't. He actually doesn't.
2014 Forest Hill Drive is like his best album, but that's not even a classic though.
No, man.
That's his best one.
I'm rounding up all the J. Cole features and I'm making an album and it will be his best album.
Nah, that one actually has good stuff in it. That other album beforehand,
First
Born
Drive is
Sinner.
my favorite. Born Sinner is not a good album.
I like
Born
Born
Sinner's
Sinner.
fine.
I hate it for Your Eyes Only. Before that was dead.
I like.
First
No, I
is a
prefer
good album.
KOD to Your Eyes Only.
Same.
Yeah, I found KOD.
KD's my
slap.
favorite J. Cole album.
Yeah, it's got
Yeah.
good songs like Brackets.
That's fair.
It's a
And
great
like-
album,
That's a
man.
rare opinion. That's
It
a
is
hot
a
take.
Kevin Hart.
I really
It's not a hot
album.
take. It's a
It's
great
my
album.
second. It's my second.
really
But
favorite
Forest Hill
album.
Drive is just nah.
Yeah.
Nah, I
Nothing
never
beats
did
no
this
role
before,
models on
though.
Forest Hill Drive.
Yeah, no.
No.
I did
Nothing
this
is good.
before,
Huh?
though.
I need to see him.
yeah. I was just thinking
Wet
that.
dreams. Wet dreams.
Oh yeah, well.
I never did this.
Listen, man. That's why J Cole doesn't have one of the best albums of the decade. There's a whack J Cole song on every J Cole album, and that was the one. But it still slaps.
Yeah,
You said there's a white what?
Because Wet Dreams is a fun song, man. If you have a similar, that story is a detailed story. It's like, I met this brown, thick, beautiful Nubian chick in my class, and I've never had sex before, but I got a front. Facts. That happens every day.
It gets like that.
Cause she's like, I want, like, I'm trying to smash, but she's
But
insecure.
I did this before.
Yeah, but bro, that resonates.
Yeah, it's true.
I know.
Everyone has had that point in their life.
You do.
so-
It's like, yeah, totally. I have.
Sorry,
No,
what
he
you
hasn't. Fuck with that. That's truth. Wet Dreams is a slap. Not Born Sinner. Although that's okay. I like it. It's a personal album, but it's not a good album. I like it, but it's not a good album. If that makes sense. Forest Hill Drive is the best J Cole thing.
Yeah.
Because like there's stories for days on that album. It's not the best album of the decade, but it's good, man. It's a solid body of work. J Cole it doesn't deserve the hype because his fans are insane. But there's a reason it's this famous. He knows how to connect, and also he bodies features. So leave J Cole alone. He's fine.
I don't think anyone's hating on J. Cole. Really.
Well, they were. I had to stop them. I had to stop them with a comma.
A lot of people don't like
Yo, because this nigga was about to say KOD was J Cole's best album. Nigga, go away.
Do you think Travis Scott has a contention or best album?
Contention.
Travis
So
Is that a word?
Rodeo. I'm looking at it here. Rodeo right now.
agree.
90210. That
agree.
song I've had on repeat for the last.
particular song.
Like Rodeo's not even his best work.
Are you saying that?
Bar Astroworld, that's not even his. If you take Astroworld away, it's still not his best work.
What?
Oh yeah,
Days Before Rodeo.
Days
guy.
before Rodeo.
Yeah.
Oh, I ain't listened to it. I've literally just got
Days
Rodeo.
before Rodeo is not as good as Rodeo for Hyde.
Rodeo. It's like
It's clearly his
90210,
best
man.
It's not.
That's
Who
It's like
did?
people that go Alfaro is his best work.
No,
Like,
no,
really.
that's not true. That's not true. But we had this conversation before here.
Yeah.
And someone else was here. I forgot who.
I think it was Moyo.
Was it Moya?
It might not have been.
I don't know.
What's
But
this about?
Days Before Rodeo is clearly his best work.
I don't. Well, if it is, it's not clearly. It's a personal
clearly.
preference because man,
That's not a hot take, you know.
The shitty. I don't think it is, but I think it's your. I think it's your opinion. I think Rodeo, like the shit he does with sound in Rodeo, is insane, man. Like there's no song like pornography in
Pornography.
Days Before.
Oh yeah.
There's no song like
There's you got Grey.
Gray's a great song.
Wait.
It's a really good song, but it's not. I mean, everybody says Drugs You Should Try. My Young Thug feature is the best song on that album for me.
Skyfall.
Yeah, that song slaps.
Good song.
But it's personal bias, I know. But that song is beautiful. Don't get me wrong. These songs, beautiful songs. But man, Rodeo.
So where's
has-
Rodeo better? Tell me.
Because here's why. Here's my problem with Days Before. Days Before had great song ideas. The structure of those songs never really finished like Rodeo's. Rodeo had song structure. There was parts. There was every beat switch made a perfect sense to where it was supposed to be. The album works better cohesively. The album is made up of songs that there's a beginning, there's a middle, there's an end, and it's all perfectly planned. Some songs on Days Before, including my favorite one, I think Skyfall's like that. It's a beautiful idea, but it just kind of ends. There's no ending like call your friends, let's get drunk.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well,
Maria, I'm drunk.
There's not.
What do you mean by that? Like on
I don't know how to
Skyfall.
explain it.
Skyfall. Because I feel like there's nothing wrong with that song.
It's not that there's nothing wrong with it. It's it doesn't have the. I wish I knew how to explain this. It doesn't have the same structural complexity, I guess,
Right.
as like a song on Rodeo.
Okay, so could you give me 2 examples? So like one from Rodeo and one from Days Before.
Drugs You Should Try.
Right.
Drugs You Should Try, and if you compare it to, it's not the same type of song, but if you compare it to Oh My This Side, the progression in that song, it is. The progression in that song, the bars in that, well, not even the bars, let's remove the bars, because the bars are both like pretty effective for what they do. But like Drugs You Should Try just kind of ends.
The thing is, I could say, I feel like you should have picked like a Quintana. Quintana Part 2, sorry. Because like, let's say with Oh My Decide, like there's a transition, right? Quintana also has that transition. And like, I see what you're saying when it comes to song structure, but like, I felt like he did that in Days Before Rodeo too.
Fair enough.
You know?
Fair enough. Don't get me wrong, it's a good album, but I agree to disagree, I guess. Because I think Rodeo it's not his best work. Astroworld throws all that shit out the window, in my opinion. But
I sure
even on impact, even on like the impact it has had, like Rodeo is better than Days Before.
Impact isn't a big thing for me, man.
That's
I'm
fair.
still- yeah.
But even I prefer it on quality. I'm with first.
Yeah,
but even
yeah.
on it, there's a reason that's like, I mean, maybe it's the more commercial one. That's why. But it's good. It's a good body of work.
I love that album. Great album.
I agree.
Great album. Yeah.
I want to throw an honorable mention. Just I don't think it's a good. I think it's a good album just because it's like my not childhood but like sixth form. I'd go with Because the Internet and Acid Rap. Just as like good albums that came out.
Acid Rap is actually up there.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I wouldn't call it a classic of that. I just think it's a good album that's like kind of formed my like teenage years and stuff. Like that. I listened to that all the time when I was like.
I think
16,
Chance the Rapper
17.
and J. Cole have similar, like it's a very like it's a personal connection type thing with them.
Yeah, no, that
Like
that's
it's not like objectively you can say they're the best. You cannot. It's just like if you really love Chance the Rapper, you really love.
I mean,
Chance
his
the
new
Rapper.
album was. I prefer these other ones.
Yeah, I mean,
It's too preachy. I found.
Who's new album?
As in Coloring Book. I found it too preachy.
Really?
And,
You found
I
it
like the acid rap. I like because it was just slapped. It was hard like that. And same with 10 Days. But then
I do think
found
it's
that-
his best work.
What?
Acid Rap.
Absolutely,
yeah.
it goes
And then
acid rap
probably
10 days. Yeah,
It's a
literally.
mix of it.
And then Coloring
You
Book.
prefer 10 Day to
Yeah.
Coloring Book?
I think I might.
Throw both of
10
you away.
Days slaps. No, I'm sorry. I've been
Wait, one
listening to 10
conversation, sweet. What's happened? What's your point?
No, I have an honorable mention. that
Please
I
go.
will mention
Okay.
when Tabo's finished.
I'm just saying 10 Days slaps. Like it slaps compared to like Coloring Book. Coloring Book I just find too preach and he's like too Jesus. I get that it's his religion
Too
now,
gospel.
but it's not the gospel. But it's just like
I agree with you, man.
it's too. It gets too much. But like 10 Days is just
too
him.
light.
Yeah, it's
too
like
light, man.
10 Days is just him going in hard. It's like the beginning.
Bear in
It's
mind
still
when
goes.
Fahad says too light, it's because Fahad needs people to be murdered in the album before Fahad like there needs to be blood.
Oh no wonder why you like Good Kid, man.
Yeah.
It's like reason. Good Kid
Drugs.
back.
Yeah.
Yo, have you listened to
Guns,
Good Kid
stupid
like
niggas.
chronologically? You tried to do that.
What start to finish?
No. It
it's-
means what? Listen to
What in time?
in the time.
Oh,
in
in
terms of
time.
listening to the recordings. Is that what you
No,
just
bro. The story of
Yeah,
it
the
basically.
thing.
Start to finish.
From the story, like
No, it's not in order.
Do you mean in chronologically?
Yeah,
as in
yeah,
chronologically,
but
you got to
yeah.
reorder that shit so it's
Yeah,
in the right,
text
like the
it.
I don't
series
think I
of
have.
events.
I've never
I've
done that. I've never thought to because
It's
that's like
good.
my second favorite album of all.
I did that on like on a bus journey. I had like an hour or something to kill, and
Yeah,
so
that's
I
different
went
rap.
and like listened through, and then like went and like listened
Put it
to
all together. No,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
It's a
'Cause
puzzle.
I actually know the order in my head anyway.
Yeah,
Why would you do that?
can-
No, but it's like watching Memento like forwards. Please don't do that.
People did that with
Not the
way-
same.
Damn, they
It's
listen
supposed to
Damn
be
backwards and
destructured.
shit.
Oh, bro. Okay.
This
I
was
was really
backwards.
believing that shit. Right, there was this like Easter conspiracy that he was gonna drop like another tape, like
Who?
Kendrick,
When?
like the weekend after Damn.
Oh yeah. No, I was believing that. I was
Yeah, that
hoping
was-
so.
The thing was gonna be blue. The cover was gonna be
Yeah.
Like the yeah.
I was hoping so. I hate the cover for Damn. He looks so weird in it. Like
The cover of Damn is glorious.
No,
What?
I don't
It's
like
such
that.
a striking image, and it's just him.
It's just him looking druggy. Like the one, if you talk about striking image, To Pimp a Butterfly has a striking image.
Not
That
really.
one, yeah.
I mean, To Be a Butterfly has a beautiful image, but it's two different things. Like it's two.
It's definitely not striking.
Please say
like,
what
I think
you're
it's
saying.
straight compared. What was your honorable mention?
Not my. Well, I was gonna add on to what Damn looks like to me. Damn, like he just looks like he's saying "damn," like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
If thank you so much. It fits the tone of the whole album.
Basically,
The whole picture is like
druggy
yeah.
for me.
that's the
It
point.
looks-
He's,
I know,
he's
but I
looking
just
fucked
don't.
up.
I just
like,
don't fuck with it as an image, like in terms of album cover. I
But
get what you mean. But
definitely
just,
fits it.
The image of Supreme Butterfly is a whole different. Like that's like yo black.
For me,
Black
it's like-
Lives Matter, beautiful
'cause
shit.
To Pimp, I'm a stand for To Pimp. Like I always put that
Fair.
above the other. So that's the problem I have. Like I
Can we
would
have
put
that
Damn
discussion?
third.
What's our favorite Kendrick album? Have we had that already?
Good Kid, Mad City. It's my favorite.
Damn is my favorite Kendrick
But
album.
his best album is To Pimp a Butterfly. His best out of all the
That's
To
albums.
Pimp a Butterfly is my favorite, just because I like listening to it in order, and it's
Oh,
always really
yeah, the
beautiful.
That's
poem.
fair.
But I put
That-
To Pimp as the best, but my
Yeah.
favorite is Good Kid. Like Good Kid just gets me there. Sing About Me, I'm Dying with Thirst. That song is my Kendrick song.
That's fair.
Mine is like the second half of Mad City,
Ooh, yeah, that bad.
where he's rapping about when him and his boys were supposed to rob a store and he smokes a zoo and he starts frothing out the mouth.
Yeah.
Like, what a crazy
Imagine if
fucking
your first
story.
joint had you frothing at the
What a
mouth.
fucking crazy story. Like, yo, that's insane, man.
Yeah.
Insane.
I just like Damn because I like stupid nigga Kenny. I don't know. I just love that.
Damn,
album.
kinda
Fool
slaps.
Kenny.
Amazing.
Nah.
I love the way that
Honorable
album
mention,
sounds.
Untitled Unmastered, because people always
Not
forget
really.
about that. Do you not?
It's
I
a-
like
it's a
that. The
throwaway
throwaway,
album
but I
for
like
a
that as a
Good album, but
throwaway.
throwaway album.
It's,
Yeah,
yeah, it's a
but
throwaway
it still
album.
got
for-
good stuff
it's not
on
even
it.
as
It
good as
does.
Section
It
80.
does. But yeah,
Oh no,
Section 80 is a great
Section
album.
80.
It is.
Section 80 is above that. Section 80
Yeah,
is
it's
right.
well above.
Do you guys
that.
know any other albums that have done like the audio like interludes that are on Good Kid? Because it's just
As
like
Back in the old days, some hip hop albums.
Zaira Shah, some stuff.
He'll do
The Chronic
phone
did
calls.
it.
Do
Yeah.
phone calls and that.
The Chronic did it. The original.
The
Chronic.
Mad-
No,
Mad
no,
90s
no.
albums,
But
that did
but okay, there's all these like Snoop Dogg and Dre, bro. The interludes are so long, but they're always like clearly acted. Whereas Good Kid is like, I
His
feel like
parents.
I'm a
That's
fly
his
on the
parents,
wall. Yeah, with his parents, and like when they're just like chilling, like sitting on. I can see it in my head.
Yeah, no,
they're
I
like
see that.
passing the
I can
zoo and shit. I can
imagine
see
them,
it.
like doing the whole thing, chilling in his mama's crib, asking where the dominants.
I don't think I've heard any like a better. Even on like MF Doom shit, I love that stuff, but even that is not the same.
Yeah.
Nah, that's a really good point.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it now. That's a really good point.
Is there an art to interludes?
For
Yeah,
sure,
there is.
for
Like
sure.
getting a good interlude that works and tells a story that kind of continues the story you're trying to tell in your song by adding more. There's an art to it, and if you get it right, it works.
And for it to not get in the way of the music as
Yeah.
well.
Like some albums, it kind of gets in the way, and some it works
Yeah.
perfectly, and it adds onto it.
All right. Seema. Hey, sweetie. What's your honorable mention?
So my honor, so I downloaded this. This was the first proper '90s album I listened to, and it's a compilation of their best songs. It's called "The Best of Salt and Pepper 20th Century Masters the Millennium."
Cool.
Best, honestly, all their songs on there, even though all of them are technically their best hits, that's probably the best compilation of songs I've ever heard. Just because all their flows are impeccable, all their flows together, just. They're not talked about enough, Salt and Pepper. I wish there was more.
Yeah, they're quite forgotten, aren't they?
Yeah.
And they had a lot of crazy flows. Like, they talked a lot of, like, mad important shit in their music. Like, they were definitely the first ones to tear down the whole, like, you have to be, what's it called? Like,
Yeah.
not even that. No, they said fuck that shit. They were not about respectability politics. They were like, if I want to be a hoe, I'm gonna be a hoe. Like, you can't do anything about it.
Would you say they did bits for like feminism and?
Yeah, 100%. Definitely in like their own way, because they were just like, if I'm a woman, I should be able to make my own decision,
That's
no
fair.
matter what anybody else has to say. And I was like, that is the most feminist shit you could say, because that's basically what being a feminist is.
Okay. So, we're going to close off soon.
Oh, we got to do new music.
And okay. And there's so one album from the 90s, one album from the 2010s. That's how we should close this off. Right? Go around the room.
Eddie, go first.
One album from the 90s, I'm gonna say, obviously, you must have got the point by now. It was written. For the 2010s, I'm gonna say Dirty Sprite 2.
Yeah? Okay.
Yo, 90s, I'm gonna go with Enter the Wu-Tang 36 Chamber, and then 2000s, I'm gonna go with To Pimp a Butterfly, Kendrick Lamar.
Favorite 90s album probably has to be The Low End Theory. But Electric Relaxation is my favorite song, even though it's on Midnight Marauders, which is like very complicated for me as a person who's just like really into this song. But favorite 2010 album, it's not a rap album, but it's SZA's album. That's all I can
Control?
say. Yeah, Control.
That band. Wait,
So
That's my favorite album of all. One of my favorite albums of all time.
I can see why.
wait.
Yeah.
I just want to
What?
change mine.
you're changing it.
Yeah, I'm changing.
That's not allowed.
my
I have to
90
accept your
No,
first answer.
No, Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. I said the wrong thing. I meant that one.
Okay.
That
I
one.
mean,
says
it's a good
36.
album. I want to make that very clear.
That's my favorite.
Alright, well,
Right.
Seema took mine, my 90s one, so it's gonna be Illmatic, and then my 2010s ones are like, I'm not actually sure. Maybe like Victor Vaughn. Honestly, I don't want to say Victor Vaughn because I wasn't sure if that was my favorite, really. But it's up there. It's a
It's
good
a hard
album.
question. To be honest.
Yeah, it's a really hard question.
It is. When I say, I'm not saying your favorite. I mean, just throw out one that, like, damn, I love that album.
And like Scumfuck Flower Boy as well. That's
Ooh, Flower Boy.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll say Wolf, but Flower Boy bang still.
Yeah.
Fahad?
I'd say from the 90s, the infamous Mobb Deep, and 2010s, Danny Brown Triple X.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I've been talking about this a lot, but I really do love this album. So I'm just gonna say it. From 2010s, I'm going Blank Face.
Like,
Yeah.
Really?
I know.
It's a
I
good
can't
album. It's a
even- I've been
solid
thinking of a
album.
lot.
That's not even his best album.
I
That's
know.
not the best
Everybody
album.
says Oxymoron.
You sure about
Oxymoron.
that?
I'm positive. about
Oxymoron
that.
stats, but I'm with Blank
Bro,
Face.
I know. It's a better album. I really like Blank Face. I don't know why. And it's not my favorite. It's just the one that I can't get out of my head right now. If I was gonna go non-hip hop, I'll go Blonde. Obviously, Blonde beats all of this.
Oh yeah, Blonde.
Easily. But if I was going hip hop, Blank Face would be up there. Damn would be up there. And yeah, I really do like Damn. and Isaiah Rashad's The Sun's Tirade.
Ooh,
I
that's
love
actually good.
that
That's actually a good
album.
album.
That's a good
That
one.
slept
I
on, but it's good.
really love that album. In fact, I might. You know what? Let's take off Blank Face. Let's do the
Please.
Sun's Tirade.
Please.
Oh, okay.
Damn, you hate Blank Face?
It's not that. It's just that's not even his best album.
No, but that's what you. I don't know. I prefer it. I know it's not his like best work, but I just like
You
the way
like
that
it.
album sounds, man.
Fair
The
enough.
sounds he works with on that album are glorious.
fair enough.
But The Sun's Tirade by Isaiah Rashad
Yeah.
captures
Great
my
album.
whole mood this whole decade. That one and Blonde. And if I'm going in 90s, I don't want to be that guy, but it's Outkast, man. It's
Outkast.
Aquemini.
Which one? Aquemini. Okay.
But I mean, like, don't get me wrong, Stankonia is very close.
Why, what's the other one again? The one before.
Aliens.
Yeah.
Aliens is
That's a good one.
It is,
Yeah.
but it's not. It's not
Throw
the
your
best one.
hands in the air.
And then I have to do something for the West Coast because everybody keeps sticking on the West Coast. My favorite West Coast 90s album.
The Chronic.
No. Doggy Style.
That's all.
Really?
Facts.
No, I
Easily.
feel like
Chronic
the
for
Chronic is probably. What's the
That's
next one?
fair.
1999.
No, that's 2001.
2001.
The Chronic.
That
2001 the
came
Chronic.
out-
What's
that
the one
came
before?
out,
What's the
like-
That
one
was the
before?
Chronic. The original
Yeah.
is just the Chronic.
Yeah.
Huh.
But it came out in 99. It's called 2001, but it came out in 99. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, that's what-
That
that's-
2001 is a
Oh,
great album.
okay.
Yeah,
It's a great. I prefer it to the Chronic. To be honest with you.
90s West Coast hip hop. I'll
I
probably
have
have to
to do
pick
Doggy
the
Style.
Chronic. I'll probably have to.
Chronic.
Doggy Style is also. If you're not picking the Chronic, then you have to pick Doggy Style. You know what I mean?
Doggy
So,
Style is a nasty
yeah.
album.
A lot of people say a lot. You know, like a lot of people
Dirty.
feel that's the best hip hop album of all time.
Oh,
I can
see
I've never
why.
heard that.
I've heard it a lot of times.
The flows, all of them hit on that
I've heard it a
album.
lot of times.
That.
Before even you get to Snoop Dogg, there's Corrupt. The Corrupt, anytime he's on that album, is spitting some disgusting shit. Like, wow. Okay, I see you.
Makes me want to sea walk.
You know what I mean? That is a fact. That whole album it bangs.
Yeah, great album.
Shout out to But yeah, are we doing
Yeah, let's,
Music.
let's do this.
and then we can leave because this has been a great conversation, guys.
Yeah. Oh man.
Did we enjoy this?
Very,
Yeah,
very, very.
this show makes me want to listen to music, man.
For real.
Same. Like I've just been like jotting down albums in my head. To listen to
Yeah.
later.
Awesome. Please do listen back to the
Uh,
show. Tell your friends.
Mm-hmm.
Don't stop
Alright.
being lame.
So we got new music.
Go
1st
for
of
it.
March. It's crazy.
Crazy.
We got 2 Chainz.
Rapper go to the league. Did anyone hear that?
Not yet.
Other
I
than
haven't
that,
heard
Cat
that.
I'm still
feature.
gonna check it out.
I'm gonna check it out too.
Because it's,
Yeah.
come on, it's Titty Boy.
T-Pain, One Up, Solange, When I Get Home, Mariba, The Jungle is the Only Way Out, Lil Skies, Shelby.
Lil
The Big-
Skies?
Lil Skies.
Yeah.
Still-
That's
is that still
Eddie's
a rapper?
man's,
Mhm.
by the way.
The
That's,
whole album.
that's
You like
Eddie's
Lil
man's.
Skies?
Yeah, that's his boy.
It sounds like a Disney Channel rapper. I'm gonna be. Every time I hear it,
That's perfect. That's perfect.
it sounds like one of those guys on Disney Channel. The auto tune, the way he does his own specific auto tune as well, it sounds exactly like. Anyway, but they curse. So, oh my God, Lil Skies is okay. Fair enough.
The Baby,
I'm
Baby
glad.
on Baby,
Wait,
Lil
what?
Sims, Grey Area.
Yeah, I'm good.
She's playing Alvo.
Yeah.
Ow.
Funny, bro.
Blue and Oh No, A Long Red Hot Los Angeles Summer Night, Bloody and Vogue, Perfect Violation, Zelupa I don't know, bro.
That guy's
Wow. How you say that?
he's a Z Lupus.
Z Lupus,
He's
okay.
a Danny Brown affiliate.
Oh, cool.
Is that right?
Yeah,
I love how you said the affiliate there. Like
Yeah.
he has a card.
yeah.
Hilltop Hoods, The Great Expanse, French Triple
ISIS,
Threat,
man.
DJ Muggs and Ito, Hell's Roof, Deem Spencer, Preface, Doja Cat, Amala,
Bro, she's cancelled.
What, huh? Oh, yeah.
We spoke about this last
Yeah.
week.
Wait,
what,
She's
she
cancelled
cancelled?
because she doesn't like black men.
Oh, she cancelled.
Cancelled.
Goodbye.
Oh.
She is.
Doja Cat.
What a
Why is
waste.
she
Bye,
black?
sis.
Is she black?
First of
Go
all,
away.
she was
Hella red.
homophobic as hell for years. I don't know why everybody
know
was just like,
about
"Oh my god, she doesn't date black men." That was like their last straw. So I was like, she
Well, it wasn't,
That's
it was
not
my
okay
first
too.
straw,
That's
too.
not
I
okay
didn't know
too.
she was homophobic.
she literally had a tweet that says, "I say the F word all the time." Like it's totally fine if you want to.
No. We talked about this on the show. She said, I used to say that all the time. I don't say it anymore.
Well, she still spelt it out. Like
I know, but she didn't say it anymore. She's like reformed. She's
That was
like,
last time.
I am changed. Yeah.
Sis, you're cancelled.
I'm a nigga said sis.
Eloquent, Blessing in Disguise. That's all the albums, alright? And we got EPs, Zarface, Dog Days of Tomorrow, and Dijon Sci-Fi 1. My friends were shut up about Dijon, so maybe check him out. And then we got songs. I'm just gonna tell you the artist name. Bad Baby. I don't know. Summer Walker, Tierra Whack, Saint John.
Has something out?
Yeah.
I've listened to it, but I've heard it all.
Clones by Tierra Whack. Juice WRLD, Gunna. Oh, How Gunna 3-Headed Snake is on here somehow.
Oh, but it's a single. Yeah.
So the video's gonna drop soon.
Yeah.
Okay. Gustaf Stein, G-Eazy, Octavian, Zakari.
Throw away G-Eazy, please.
Yeah.
Seven song bangs.
All the way.
Bet. Skepta mixed that song.
That song was Skepta, man.
Oh yeah, Peace
That song bangs, right? And the music video is so weird.
Nah, the music. Oh, fuck with Skepta though.
Loyal Connor, Jackie Spade, Steven Smith, Rich the Kid, Busta Rhymes. That's really, I didn't know about that. Hoodrich Pablo Juan, Master Ace and Marco Polo, Nick Grant, Sonda and Sababy.
Sababy.